it's not like life or anything. But then they have these pills you can take that it's just like, they call it gas station heroin. That's what it is. Like, it was just fucking miserable.
Oh, there's one fan in the back there.
So you do nothing now? Nothing. I've drank a couple times since, but I mean,
piece of shit. You're not sober, cunt. Shut the fuck up. Anybody that says they're sober and says, yeah, I drink a couple beers here and then, shut your fucking mouth. You're not sober, motherfucker. Still a drunk.
I really live with my mom right now.
Oh, really? She lives here in Austin?
No, it's an hour.
Oh, God, that fucking sucks. You just work here?
I work here, I do Uber Eats, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I do that pretty much every day. So I have my business.
You got like 90 minutes. You go 90 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, by the way, take notice, everybody. The shorter the drive time gets, the better the comedian is. That is right. That is right. Very obvious.
That's a great point.
Whoever walked here is going to be here.
An hour and a half every day you're making that trip?
Yeah, close.
You know what we're gonna do? Red Band has an extra room in his condo here downtown.
I'll fucking do it. There's the mom.
Look at that face.
Look at the mom. Look at the mom.
I'll suck you, dog. I will fucking suck you, brother. I got nothing to lose. I'll get gay.
You know what? I'm going to upgrade you because Tony has a better setup room.
I'm gonna upgrade you.
Alright.
I would love to have you on the Secret Show next time.
That's a consolation prize if I've ever heard of. I'm lucky, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's what it's all about. Fucking watching people get better. The only show that shows you that process in the history of comedy is Till Tony, brought to you by Shopify Tacopas and Safely.
Got rated.
Playing with Claire and everyone. Here we go. Playing with Claire.
Damn, that's way too hard for me. Yeah, that was, so, I had to call English earlier just to get the courage to come up here. But don't worry, my shit's almost gone. I had to stop by Buc-ee's, hit on some of the very fine fat Latino ladies. As they're called. Yeah, I gotta help myself to some pulled pork, if you know what I mean. But I like the black girls too. Gotta get some of those burnt tits going. Alright, I love you all.
Playing with Claire. Now, by my measurements here, I'm going to guess that you drove about 12 hours. Really? What? 5 hours to be here. That's absolutely incredible. What type of crazy show is this? Everybody here is moving. Meanwhile, tonight's bucket. Paying off fucking gas. Warren Iron.
Everything that you said was disturbing. The most upsetting thing to do is I also own that shirt.
Oh, yeah, you.
That blue shirt.
Yeah.
Target? GameStop? Yeah.
It was on the clearance rack at Jason.
Okay. Well, you somehow downgraded from Target. I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Wait, I have some actual comedy advice for you. You gotta move it to the side.
Take the mic out of there for now. Now, take it out and move it behind you.
Just stand.
Move it behind you. Move it behind you. There you
It's
go.
your stage.
It's the first time around electricity. He's the Amish fat guy. Very exciting for him. 5-hour drive in a horse and carriage to be here tonight. And those horses were working overtime, I'm telling you. That's a big boy. Big little Amish boy.
Oh, I like those tortas.
Heads up, credit cards charge interest. But when you pay off your credit card balance every month,
Somewhere in between. Now, I turn 31 next week.
30? What do you do for work?
I work at a comedy club.
Fuck.
What do you mean you met a girl in the cemetery? You gotta paint the picture for us a little bit, Clay. You go straight to the craziest things ever.
I hit her up on her nap. She said, I'll suck your dick in the cemetery.
What app is that?
Uber Eats.
To the Tell Tony universe. What app is it?
It was either Bumble or Tinder. One of those. Yeah, I almost slipped up. Hey, that's a list right now.
Definitely wasn't Bumble. That's the one where the girl has to message you first.
Oh, yeah. So it was definitely Tinder.
It was Timber. The one where you get a
Hey, it
bumper
turned into Grindr real fast.
Whoa. Okay.
No.
So Clay, this lady out of nowhere said that she wants to suck your dick in a cemetery. Then what happens?
So in the cemetery.
Wow. Quite the story. storyteller, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Could have said anything in the world, jumps right to the end of the story. Very Tarantino-esque. Telling you the end first, and now let's find out. Did you have to open a gate? Did you drive right in? Did you did you do it in the parking lot?
It was open. There's like a drive.
So did you do it in your car?
Yeah.
Okay. So she was kind of like a driveway, open gate, and a parking lot, and then she got out of her car and came into your car, or was she already there?
I'm
Standing?
not sure if I'm breaking any laws right now.
You already did.
Okay. Well, no, I
Definitely not.
She hopped in.
Name her name and her address. No one believes you, by the way. So you're okay. Out of all the sex stories ever told, you getting your dick sucked in a cemetery, almost impossible.
By the way, they got security at the taco place where the other guy works. Nobody started the gates of this fucking cemetery to stop some abomination shit like this from happening? What the fuck is going on?
It's where my great-grandmother is buried.
Whoa! Whoa!
This is turning into a Goosebumps clip.
Jesus. No, this is a true story.
Lane McLaren, honey, you were the first person besides you. Congratulations, Clay. A big victory. 5-hour drive for Clay McLaren. A night of long drives, ladies and gentlemen. An hour and a half being the closest fucking goal out of 4 tonight. Here's number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Javi Perón. Javi Perón. Let's go.
Howdy, motherfuckers. How you doing tonight? I don't care. Fuck yeah, let's do this. I got a minute. So as y'all can see, I'm clearly a bottom. Oh, I see bottom here. My fuck yeah. I see a lot. I'm like, I don't see a bottom. Imagine you're gonna talk all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna talk about the bottom. No, yeah, dog. She's dead. I would say every time you guys jokes instead of asking me to help me find that more funny for that bitch. I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that, bro. It just sucks to be fast. For example, I'm on new belt. I bet you guys see it. Titties, can you see my fucking back? I doubt it. I got a new belt. I'm serious. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying, bro. I'll never lie. Here we got brand new. Just bought this every month. Just bought this on the way over here. Hate that shit, but no, but I actually feel grateful that I'm doing it. Because I don't do this when my girl blows me. I swear to God. And it's heavy, so she better make me come fast, but otherwise, I drop it and slap her. Nigga, no! No, you hurry up. You make me come fast.
Javi Perón, ladies and gentlemen, with this full set. Welcome. How are ya?
Good, brother.
Hell yeah.
You look sexy in person. Holy shit.
I wish I could say the same about you, Javi. You are a big nasty boy.
I'm like,
Love it. I love it. Let's check in with the boys here.
slow down. Yes, sir.
No, slow down a little bit.
Eating,
Sorry.
on eating. Slow down your
you
eating.
too. But no, slowing down will help you in different ways. It'll help the audience understand what you're saying a little better.
Hell yeah.
It'll help you not spill chili all over your skirt.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's what I was gonna say.
Barbecue, buddy. It's barbecue.
Jesus Christ.
I want to take black.
Yeah.
We love Terry Black.
I got fucked up. I took a nap before I got here, bro. Terry Black's Fox. Him fault's hard, bro.
Yeah, real talk though, bring a show shirt.
Yeah.
Always wear black.
Not a fat got my back. Homeboy is losing.
There's a couple out there taking identical seats. Javi, what part of St. Anthony are you from?
I'm from El Paso, which is Antonio without shit.
Whoa! Another El Paso guy.
Another one. Oh, this is the first black guy you saw in El Paso. This is the only one in El Paso.
You guys drive here together?
No, we're touring right now.
You're touring?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys are swinging through Austin doing other shows, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna show the bulk later. You guys wanna go? The run is a touch lower and then we'll have a better shirt. I promise.
How long you been with stand-up?
40 years. This year, 40 years. Yes, sir.
What else?
I make sketches about like being and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's like legit what it is. A lot of people relate to it. It's fucking dope.
You make a living doing that?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. fuck me.
Are you getting bigger? Like, are you, where's your weight?
See, now I'm comfortable. Now that I'm talking to you, I'm comfortable. So I just let it out.
Have you ever zipped that vest before?
Never, dog.
Can we try? Can I get a drum roll, please? Let's try it.
I need help. I need help.
No, come on, Hobby, just try. I want to see what it
All
looks
right,
like.
ready? Come on,
Hobby, do it. Just do it, Hobby. Hold on, give me a little trombone here. Oh my God, he's trying to suck it in. This is epic. Hell yeah. You breathe.
No, I got
Unzip that thing. You gotta get someone's eye out.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That was the
The mark of a man that has never zippered anything ever.
Hell yeah. That vest is working extra car hard.
Does Carhartt know that you're,
No, dude, I'm the most unemployed Carhartt wearer ever, dog. I'm committing stolen valor right now, bro. I gotta cheer on him. It's the only thing that fits. Really, dog. The best club.
Barely.
But they do. Carhartt phones me.
Dude, you sound like an even more coked up Uncle Lisa.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you can barbecue, I had to do a blood.
Did you really?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I
You ever finger that?
I get all the great stuff. Food, dog. But for barbecue, that's nice.
Bobby, what's your love life like?
I'm with a lady for 12 years. Female. Sorry, but female.
Alright.
12 years, yeah.
Okay, what does she do for work?
I just got her out of work. She used to do JC Penney.
JCPenney, our second JCPenney reference.
What the fuck?
Pennies was still
There's like 2 JC Penney's.
That's 4 JCPenney call-outs this episode. Fun fact, if you placed a bet today on DraftKings that JCPenney would be said 4 times, if you bet $1 on it, you just won $17,000.
Yeah, dude.
That is the odds for JCPenney references happening in one episode. Hoppy, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you in your life?
It is, man. It's awesome.
Other than this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll give you a good one. When I got down to war, I was pretty much because I was gay. It was an awesome shit.
What do you say?
didn't hear one of those first.
That'll make me
Black helicopters.
One was the first ever stand-up heart attack.
I fought a guy. I was so awesome, and I was doing it. Yeah, because he pushed me, so I punched him. I fell asleep. I was like, I didn't know I had that. Yeah. Jack,
Okay, let's talk about that. I was just gonna say, my next question was, how is food ridiculous? Did he literally give you candy afterwards? The homies? Do you have a mic, Michael? Could you explain what a little homie is for us? It's our senior Latino correspondent, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Gonzalez.
Our little action figure. Totally.
I think I'm blocking it. Hold on one second.
Check. So little homies are little tiny action figures of actual children.
Like little children.
Yes, little tiny.
Yeah, no trouble. Yeah.
And this is a true story.
Our senior fat correspondent is jumping in at my fucking ear. Yeah, little action.
They were the supermarket in my neighborhood where I grew up. They had homies in one of those machines as the quarters, like the gumbo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and there was a homie that was in a wheelchair.
Really?
Because he had been
You know what? I'm gonna give him a golden ticket right now. Where is this little homie? Okay.
did a drive-by apparently, and I spent $10 in quarters to get the wheelchair home.
The homies are very progressive back then, before it was popular. Yeah. They loved everybody.
Did they come with little accessories like pineapple soda? And
We didn't have that much money, dog. It was just the pack of 12. They had a little car, a little hot wheel car. I just stayed quiet because it was dope.
Oh my goodness, amazing hobby. Well, congratulations. You did it. You got a big
Oh, yeah.
You got a pal. Hobby.
Yeah,
burritos. Javi Malone has arrived to the Kill Tony universe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's switch up the tone a little bit in here, everybody. We have a regular who does a brand new minute every single week. It's diabolical to do that in your career publicly in front of millions of people. Very tough job to write a new minute every week. Ladies and gentlemen, he was once the Dark Storm of Atlanta. Now he's the Dark Storm of Austin, Texas. It's a brand new set by Cedric Flynn, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I love you guys. Life advice, relationship advice. If you love a girl, if you seriously love a girl, stay away from the girls that don't like her, because they'll pick out a flaw in your entire relationship. Last year, I thought I was going to marry this girl, Brittany, and I went to my best friend, Emily, and I was like, I think I want to marry Brittany. And she said, you mean that giraffe neck bitch? I was like, she ain't got no giraffe neck, but so I went to Instagram immediately and I started scrolling. I was like, damn. She do got a long ass neck. She even got like freckles on her neck and look like the spots like on a giraffe. She do be deep though, you know what I'm saying? Like she do play effortlessly. While she eating salad in every photo. Picture of her board. Also, this is just one picture. You know, get you right there, you kind of barreling inside you, and then like you get into a fight and it come out, and she like, I don't understand why you can't take out the trash. I'm like, I don't know my thing to do, I'm gonna bring it. You know, you been a real good job at Toys R Us. Cause Jeffrey, the Toys R Us is real good. You know what I'm talking about? That's my time. I'll love y'all. Get down here.
1 minute, 59 seconds. Doing more than he has to almost every set. And we've done it again. Very, very funny. Really easily watching. How do you feel?
I feel so fucking good. It feels so. Thank y'all so much for coming and loving me and all the nice shit y'all sending me online. Y'all give me gifts all the time. I don't even ask for them. That's how me and Mike ended up with these bobcat tails from this street where
Oh my god.
I get slingshots sent to me. I get they got an automatic slingshot that sent to me. It's got like a clip. It just like don't do the crime around me. Order boneless wings if you want to. One in the neck, nigga. Grow up. You know what I'm talking about, John?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I did, however, look out at some white people in the crowd looking very confused. This woman in glasses here now smiling. Now turning it on.
Alright? Just fucking have fun. I'll slingshots. Grow up.
Looks like the type of lady that probably marched in a Black Lives Matter rally, but now that there's an actual black man in front of her, this looks confused and scared at the same time. Seems like it would really hurt if you shot someone in the face.
I wouldn't personally do that because anything possible. Fuck you. That's my, I love you, but like your attitude, you said you can cross arms. I'm still, you paid to be here. I'm paid to be here. Just see. I'm just playing. I don't like that. I don't like. That's not me. I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was. That was not me.
Hold on. once put over crooked titties. You straightened up. You just said, no, just put it the way they are.
You don't have back teeth, Joe. I didn't know that. Your shit is rotted out the back, and we've been talking about it.
Don't do this.
You're doing it. I don't know an hour from me. Get back to the back.
I brought in a special guest referee for this battle, DISSMISSED, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what he does. He's going to be blacked out in the bar an hour from now going, you know I love you. You know I love you, man.
That will be happening.
Go to Mixes. I'll apologize to Joe for everybody that's there.
That do be happening. It's great. What else is going on?
Miami, and then bitch, I'm headlining the festival in Okinawa, Japan. January. In the May, I'll go to June. Hanse's at this is festival in Okinawa. They asked me to come headline, and I said yes. I really want to go to Japan. My nephew actually, my nephew's getting born in Japan. So my Japanese sister, Gracie's having birthday in Japan. So the day I land, I get to go meet my nephew.
What's Gracie's Instagram?
Red band.
Red band.
White dad. White dad. You watch yourself before I fucking love you. Alright? I love you guys. See, I'm not even roasting anymore. What am I doing?
You're amazing. Dedrick, we love you too. Great. Great new 1 minute 53 seconds on the Great Dedrick Plan. He makes it look easy. He does this every week. Some of these people, this is their first time on this or that. They wait for years. Some people 10 years, some people 5, this, that.
Yeah, just
Do it every week. Unbelievable. Like your next fucking poll. We will figure out what's going on here as we meet them all together. Make some noise for Brock White Lions, everybody.
Yeah, what the fuck is up, Boston? I got a hot wife, believe it or not. If you don't believe it, then fuck you. I pulled it off, and you can too, despite my average looks. Below average bank account. I got a hot wife, you just gotta follow these easy tips. Tip number 1, find you a gorgeous girl with gross feet. My wife's feet are disgusting, y'all. But I suck those toes.
Yeah.
The only thing between me and some ugly bitch in open-toed shoes. Tip number 2, make people uncomfortable. It's the best tip. I'll give it to you anyway. Everyone's bragging these days. They're like a shelter, a dot-com shop. Women's shelter. We don't blink a lot.
What fucker's that, zombie?
I was just trying to not be phased. Actually, I'm freaking out right now.
But you got,
What every time you bring it,
you got eyes like manhole covers.
thank you. My mama used to say that. Bro.
I know, I taught her.
Yeah.
Why did you consider it work all the shore?
Because I work out on land in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico.
You dumb fuck. Offshore rig, you stupid fuck.
Off the shore. Say this is the shore. We're here. He's there.
There's a retard.
That's it.
What?
You fucking twat.
Also, Tony, for the record, offshore they say Joe DeRosa is trans.
Motherfucker.
Whoa, look at that. Time to get offshore for you. You love.
Well, that didn't work.
They would like you till they found out. They would like you until they found out.
That makes perfect sense if you're the coaching the football team at the Waterboy.
Doesn't he kind of look like a relief pitcher from like
Oh yeah,
sick?
for sure. He looks like one of those relief pitchers that they play like before when he comes out and all the lights up. Now, pitching for your Detroit Tigers, White Lions.
It'd be Wu-Tang.
What type of ships when you have to go offshore? Is that for
So when I'm lucky, 14 days offshore, 7 days onshore.
There you go. And then you do that again and again and again.
Yes, sir. If I'm lucky,
What's your love life like? We got a girl waiting.
married, I got a hot wife, like I said.
Oh yeah, that is true. You didn't even think about that.
Red Bands to follow her, that would make her night.
Red Band's trying to do the math on when you're gone 14 days right now. Trying to figure out your next shift so that he can slide into her fucking movie. Hey, do you think comedy is funny? Because I work in the comedy business. Have you heard of the JRB? Guess he started that. I had told Joe what a podcast was, and then he's like, let's do it, buddy. Alright, relax. Alright, so Rob, how do you...
My ATV's done. It was done on Christmas.
That's why I chose this outfit, is,
Really something.
Not a pussy bitch like all the other people that fucking play this game that don't know how to play.
Shout out to the guy out
It's like the craziest trouble you ever been in.
there. Yeah, I've been to jail a few times. So what? DUIs, drug possessions, I did some burglary. I got away with
I love finding out. This is a new thing on this show. I love finding out when people get away with things. I love finding out.
I got a case waiting for me right now in Lake Charles for
What?
DUI case.
Oh, okay, DUI. Let's talk about the.
I already have mods.
What exactly did you wrong?
We
What?
didn't get in, so
Sweet. You and one of
my
your
other friends, they have one teacher. This is
How many friends?
like maybe 3.
Okay.
This is almost.
I have all of them. Dude, I'm the oldest fucking player on this game. I'm the oldest fucking player on this game.
And she was like,
There's a lot of ugly fucking people on this fucking game. I'm like the only other one that's, yeah. I have a fucking cat tree, dude.
Oh my god, and you had to pray along with it for your own healing.
Yeah.
That's wow. You're not really getting away with it.
Can't go into
tree, cat tree, cat tree, cat tree. Shit I got that other people don't.
What are you gonna wear to court for this? Hey, that's Bruce Lawrence tuxedo t-shirt.
Your Honor, it's the Dolphins. It's they won this week against the Atlanta team.
It's a goblet shirt with a tag.
I started my wife to buy me a court shirt. And so she sent me stuff on Amazon and I picked one. That's my court shirt, y'all. And y'all can get it when I beat this case. Anybody can hire me.
So let's talk about it. Let's do a little run through here. It's good to sometimes they do this for court cases. So what exactly you're being charged with a boat DUI?
Nah, I don't. Believe it or not, I'm from the city.
Oh, okay.
From my house, it's more urban. I'm fucking close to my grandpa was a rice farmer.
A rice farmer?
Yeah, all fish and rice. We have boats, but I grew up in the city with boats. So I was driving, and it was a Kia DUI, I guess. Driving one, and I was doing a show in Lake Charles, and Lake Charles sucks. There's nothing going over there. They were lucky I was there. And I did a show, and I had a couple of drinks, and I'm pretty responsible.
How many's a couple? 5, 6, 7?
No, it wasn't even a lot. I'm pretty reformed. I'm married now. My wife's.
Sure. But what's a couple? I know it's not 2.
I mean, the case is pending, but.
Please let your lawyer do the talk.
After maybe like June 13th, we'll talk about it.
Okay. But seriously, though.
Alright, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Probably like 5, 6 drinks.
Yeah. And so when anything, or did they just let you up?
No, they pulled me over for not using my turning signal.
Oh, these are
It's a good way to let the officer know you're drunk. It's called your turning signal. Turning signal?
What's it called?
Did you offer him free signal? Turning signal.
Ah, it was turning.
No, don't say that in court.
So, let's fill up real
Yeah, I had some weed, but it was in a pink grinder in my life.
Okay, that's okay. Did it smell at all? Did he smell that?
Yeah, he smelled the alcohol because I panicked when they pulled me over.
It's free. Keep going. Keep going. This is coming out after.
This is not admissible. I'll do it out on the floor.
But you were drinking while you...
People go. What someone told me in these interviews. Why does he go on and on with these? What is he looking for? Why? Get him on stage and put on video and get to the next fucking hole. And then you find butter, my friend. You were drinking while driving and you hear a move. When you saw the police light was off. Stop. You drove around the car? Absolutely fucking it's unbelievable. If that was in a comedy movie, people would be like, well, nobody would fucking do that.
Say, Tony, I got a case coming up.
It's so fucking real. God, this show is amazing.
It is.
You are. It is unbelievable. Out of all the DUI stories in 13 years, I don't think it gets better. There's no way he's gonna take a sniff of this empty cup in the cup holder.
By the way,
Hey, no evidence, dog. I don't have shit.
hold on. There's no way, by the way, you tried to play off like you had 3 drinks. Nobody's drinking the 3rd drink while they're driving. You're drinking the 15th drink.
It was the 6, like Tony
Yeah,
said.
that makes sense. I'm spot on. I can tell when a person thinks they're behaving.
Yeah, singles in a double glass.
It's also Louisiana. 3 drinks could be like 3 hurricanes. Like, you didn't really drink it.
Right.
Yes, sir. Your passenger seat blew with power pedals all.
I only had about 6 meters of drink today. You were making the wrong decision at every turn.
They're gonna hire a lawyer.
You sure your drink's called alligator jizz and fucking booty juice?
And some of the guac
wife's name Cosmo?
Yeah, Cosmo Elizabeth. I already know.
How's that possible? What's going on? Can you explain to the people?
Well, I don't know. It sent me a lot of messages.
Alright, whatever.
Oh, you looked up his Instagram with a real filthy.
All the black guys embarrassing me, right?
Is she spell Elizabeth with an S?
Yes.
Because it's on his arm and I want to make sure it's
Oh my God. That's my girl, Elizabeth.
She's beautiful though. She is.
Hey,
Okay, Red Man, for the love of fucking God.
It's in Wu-Tang font, Tony.
I can tell.
There's two things in forever.
What are they?
Wu-Tang and Elizabeth, dog.
Wow. The immortal Elizabeth. She's never gonna be in a graveyard while a fat Amish guy's getting his dick sucked. She's going to live forever. Just like the Wu-Tang.
Cash definitely does not rule everything around you. That's one thing with the truth.
Yeah, we're gonna show you a surprise.
I know.
Bob Ross, White Lions. Very, very fun set. Very fun interview. If you like your style, come back and line up again sometime, alright? There you go. Until Tony debut of Rock, White Lions, everybody. Oh la la. Complètement. Pepe le pied, la mayonnaise. Dijon la mustard.
I mean,
Back to the bucket we go, everybody. Your next comedian goes by the name of Megan at Nights, everyone. Here we go.
My husband and I are going through couples therapy, kind of like a threesome.
ah, fuck!
It's weird for me. I live in Texas, where therapy's only okay if it's to heal a bone or stop being gay. My husband thinks I work too hard. I'm not the fitness coach. Looking at the people here in Texas, I'm obviously not working hard enough. My husband's an underemployed musician. He's doing stand-up on a podcast. We're basically trying to hustle each other to death. He's one of the few people who can a good answer in a gay club and a country western song. One of my bitches said that he's very responsible for his kids. He actually tried organizing a stand-up show once. It was just after we had sex. And we can. And he's still recording.
Megan at 57. Megan, night or night? Megan, what? Oh, but how long have you been on stand-up? First set ever. I love it. Seems like you and your husband really. How long have you been with this guy?
About 5 years.
Okay. Where'd you meet? Wow, 5 years. Facebook. Okay. There's 70 years.
Yes.
Amazing. What does he do for a living?
He is.
Maybe you do for a living.
Carpenter.
That's right. Yeah, you mentioned all that. Is he like a good musician?
He really works hard. He's a good vocalist.
Yes, man.
I mean, yes.
Sure he's not So, yes. So you're the main provider in the relationship?
Yeah.
You make more money than him? Low. Low, I don't know.
He covers up, he pays our rent.
Where do you live?
Here, in Austin.
You want to start singing? Where do you
Yeah. One of his goals for 2026.
Megan, what's the fattest person you've ever had to pretend like they're going to make their life better? That showed up here and was like, we won't fit this in hills. So proud of you for trying to get help.
typically, my people has a good just a wee bit.
What exactly do you call it? What exactly? How would you recommend Red Band losing 30 pounds? He's been on, I'm not kidding you, he's lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks, is that right? Hold on, hold applause. Let me tell you the diet he's on. This is true. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. He's been exclusively only eating. This is how bad he was eating before. For the last 2 weeks, he's lost 6 pounds by only eating sandwiches. He's on the sandwich diet, and it's working. His body cannot believe the amount of help pumping through his veins.
My mentor Jared had a thing going that he told me this the other night in a bar. He told me this the other night in a bar. He's going, I just ate sandwich. It's working. And it was literally like talking to a guy going, I don't have a problem as his nose was bleeding. It's like Red Band.
It's literally like the kratom. It's like the kratom people going, I'm off of heroin.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. Sandwiches only.
Want to go do some provolone in the bathroom?
I love it. What's the bread of choice that you're going with for the other fat fuckers?
Here's my sourdough baby's come on.
Sourdough, ladies and gentlemen. Megan, what kind of food would you recommend for nutrition you're into, or you mostly just like pink weights like that?
Oh, pink weights, come on.
Hey, why do you think Austin, you're joking, you think Austin's not healthy? Because I feel like Austin's like one of the healthiest cities ever. There's so much hiking and fucking fitness here. Honestly,
Are you insane? Yeah. The side dishes here are white bread and pickles. Get more to you, man. I thought because of all the vomiting.
He doesn't have a side of white bread and pickles. That's part of the big deal. You can't have the side of bread and pickles and your entree is bread and pickles. Losing weight from only eating sandwiches, everybody else only eating Oreos or so much fried food. So it really is. He's up there. One day, very soon, it'll just be. And I'll be doing sound effects, the time. Oh, I can't handle all this pressure. Oh, what's your girlfriend's Instagram account? Fart noise, fart noise. No, he's gonna outlive me, no doubt about it. Look at him. Oh, Megan,
I like your bangs. You had, for a first-time stand-up, you had very good jokes. All things completely seriously. It's not easy to do. You had some good jokes. Just next time you do it, memorize your jokes, because you're not going to get out of your head or out of your own way if you read off the paper. And also when you're doing this, you feel like shit. I'm not saying if you memorize your jokes, you'll get looser, you'll hit harder, and you're going to get even better. That's
people seeing you glance at the paper, make these paper. You could have just like even written it on the inside of your wrist. I see some bad tattoos there. You could have just etched them in. We would have thought it was part of your tattoo, and then it looks kind of normal. You can just give a little glance and it's not good.
And like, tell the punchlines to the back of it. You know, you were kind of like looking down, almost like coy. What did you first time?
But how did it make you feel?
You did great.
What was unexpected about your first time? The lights were brighter than you expected. You had this, do you agree? Alright. I know. Same old joke that we got there.
Well, I had it all memorized. I just but I'm gonna black out. I forget everything.
It happens. Well, your first time is officially up, and here's a little clip of oh, great catch. Hard throw on one. Hey, good night, everybody. On to the next one we go. Makes noise for your next comedian, everybody. It's Layla, everyone. Here comes Layla.
Hello. Hi. I should have peed on.
you think that Nike's slogan, just it sounds a little bad? Because I remember hearing it the first time. It was when my husband and I were fighting, and he said to me, "If you spit on my mother's photo one more time, bitch, I will divorce you. So go ahead," he said. Just do it. I did. It worked. He divorced me. This slogan actually works every time I use it. One time my close friend texted me at 3 a.m. at night. He said, "No one loves me, I'm gonna kill myself tonight." I was very tired that night, sleepless. It was the first day of my period, and I said, "Listen, man, just do it." Did. Thank you.
Layla. Welcome, Layla. Hello. Hell yeah. You're doing it. You are shaking. Yes. How long have you been doing stand-up?
1 year.
1 year. Where have you been doing that at?
It's mostly theater, honestly, and theater, my open mics there, and yeah, and it's a theater room.
Okay. So you're doing it here in Austin, Texas. Where's that accent from? Where are you from?
I am from Azerbaijan.
What?
Azerbaijan. It's next to Armenia and
Azerbaijan.
Armenia, Georgia, Turkish.
What's it called again?
Huh?
Say it again.
Azerbaijan.
Okay. All right.
Parmesan.
It's a soft.
Parmesan. Delicious country.
It is.
Wild. This is like, I would watch more of that and I'd be like, come on, that's not.
What made you want to start stand-up a year ago, Layla?
It's very simple. I'm a woman and I dated a man. He was a stand-up comedian. We broke up. Yeah, and I don't have any identity, so I was like, I'm just gonna do what he did.
Wow. Unbelievably honest answer. Layla,
Yeah.
you're such a genuine person. I think it really helps your entire everything. Although in the beginning, you took your time, put a people for this, made you very human, you connected with the people. It seems like you have a great fundamental understanding of how comedy works.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm on my period right now.
See what I mean? The vulnerability, the realism of it all. Absolutely incredible. Are you like this when you're not on your period?
I look angrier when I'm not on my period.
Wow. Reverse. People from Azerbaijan are different. Azerbaijan, when they're on their period, they're happier.
He's what?
Thank you, Red Band. Absolutely crushing tonight. Talk more, please. Jesus fucking Christ. Isn't there a wacky Middle Eastern sound effect that you can think of? Jesus fucking Christ. Layla, what do you do for a living?
I make dildos.
No, you don't. No way. No way this is true.
I should have peed before.
What do you mean you make dildos? Because I buy dildos. So, I mean, this makes us a perfect couple, Layla.
Yeah,
You make actual dildos?
Yeah,
In a
yeah.
factory or at home?
I sketch them.
Draw dildos?
Yeah, yeah.
Do the outline for the dildos that are made?
The new one that are going to be made.
You are the designer of dildos?
Yes.
Oh my god. Wow.
Seems like a hard job to be original.
It's a crazy. We went from talking about sourdough and and now it's dill dough. It's sourdough with pickles, dill dough. What are the odds of that? If you have that at DraftKings using the promo code Keltoni, you just made $9 billion. So how many dildos do you think you designed?
It's 20.
Wow.
It's actually easier to design fantasy dildos, but you don't have to see any like the dicks or anything. Like you just fantasize about them because you haven't seen them in a long time. So that's how I make them.
Wow. And so there's a printing company or a factory that makes your
Wishes come true.
I know all about it. I work at the end of the assembly line. I get on all fours and they check them in my ass before they put them in the box. And I go, it's good. It's good. It's good. That one's good. That's another winner. Keep on coming. Dream job.
Can I commission a dildo?
You,
Can I get a custom?
yes.
Design one that's attached to
Do you need the face too?
Incredible. What's the biggest dildo you've ever designed? You can show us
Fingers.
blank hands. Hands, as they're called in Ashbagash. Gosh. Oh! There to there? Yeah, what are you, there, okay. Wow.
What was it called?
Black. The black edition.
Okay, I got Jenna's sweet little combo box. And
Great.
it's a big one, a little one, and a smaller girl, black, they pulsate.
It's called Barbershop.
I highly recommend it.
Very good. There you go. Another unbelievable thing from Red Band who's clearly losing his fucking mind tonight.
It's on Amazon.
Great, yes, I believe you. No one gives a fuck though. Like that has nothing to do with the person up here and everything that's happening. Go check out Red Band's dildo plug, everybody.
It was like,
Are you trying to get like free one? No. Stop.
our abilities in the diet of peanut butter and jelly.
Get this man a grilled cheese.
Unbelievable. The uncrustable Brian Red Band. Layla, what's your love life like? You're with no one since you broke up with the comedian a year ago? Just
Yeah, well, I started seeing another comedian after that, and we didn't, it wasn't even a situation, it was like a hug me, and she just wanted to hug. No,
he just wanted to
he
hug.
looks gay, yeah. But he's a man. He just, wanted to hug, and then he said, I'm back with my ex, I don't want to hug anymore. So honestly.
You shouldn't date any more comedians because you're going to be funnier than all of them.
That's true. That is true. It's true. They're just gonna drag you down and be jealous. It's amazing.
I was just gonna, I think you might have said it already. How long have you been doing comedy?
1 year.
You're really fucking good. Yeah. Really great.
Uh-oh, Joe's trying to be the next comedian.
I need some coattails to ride.
Need some dildos to ride.
No, I'm serious. You're really, really funny. Like you're off to a very, very strong start.
Yeah.
Very
Be yourself. You're going to kill it.
It means a lot. Thank you.
All right, Layla, you're leaving here with a big joke, but congratulations. There you go. The debut of Layla, everybody. Social media.
She could draw Q3 pipeline in that notebook.
For social media's Haha Hanova. Adam Lucky got a great set earlier. Is Adam Lucky with an E before the Y in Lucky? You guys still having fun out there, huh? Coming around the mountain, now we're coming around the corner. Your next bucket bull goes by the name of Mickey Genosi, everybody, or Mikey Genosi.
think my favorite thing about Texas is your guys' lingo. Like, I love how you guys call all your thick Latinas tortas down here. You know, because that's just a Mexican sandwich. How have we not started doing that with all of the races? Like, if you hook up with a big Asian girl, you can be like, yeah, I fucked the steam mud last night. I took home a banh mi, you know? If you're talking about a big white girl, you'd be like, yeah, that kid was hot in high school, but once she got married, had a couple kids, I think it's straight over now, you know? Queen on Hinge, but when she shows up, she's a catfish doughboy, you know? I got one more. One more. I know it's not a race, but I do have one for little people. So.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely perfect. Nikki Genosi?
That's correct.
Hell yeah, welcome. How long you been on stand-up?
9 years. Legally.
Whoa! Up there in Hilarities, huh?
Hilarities is my home club.
Shout out Hilarities, man. Love Hilarities. It's been all fucking day. Nikki, your partner. Right in between
Basically destroy people's identity. That's what I do in their house.
Okay, good. Let's spread around. What's your love life like?
I was in a long-term relationship, and we tried to do long distance, and we just had to kind of put it off. So a couple months ago. No, I'm just trying to focus on like getting books and everything right now, and I feel like everything's happening. I've been here for about 7 months now, so now I'm just chilling.
So you do Holy shit. Wow, my friend. You are about to get your first Texas piss. And everything's bigger here in Texas, including the herpes that you're about to get. Nikki Genosi. This is very exciting. Oh, he's putting gum in his mouth. This is very exciting.
I can't.
summertime. It's gonna be hot at night. Yeah, it's gonna be hot at night. It's summertime, man.
Recently moved back with my grandparents. It's been a lot of fun. No, it's cool. I don't have to pay rent anymore. I don't have to do my laundry. But the only woman I ever have over now is my grandma. No, it's weird. Like, the hardest part about having a woman over is when the sex gets really loud. You don't have to knock on their door and ask my grandparents to be quiet. I still live in San Diego. Just here for the week. What are you doing this week? We're just stand up, just trying to hit mics, eating barbecue. And you kept it off your shirt. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Good job. Awesome. I think show business thing. You might want to change your name. It sounds a little ridiculous. Getting a business run by the Jews to book it. You want to call it for business class? What if you change it to Adolf? No, well, you should do shorter setups. One thing I've learned from the greats is that if you keep your setups...
I want that miss.
Okay, alright. Here we go. Start the clock right there.
There.
You want to change your name to show
Transborn is the straightest born. Because, I mean, regular born's 50-50. You get a woman and a man that's 50-50. You can play with those percentages, you know? 60-40. You get a fucking trans woman, regular woman, 75%. That's a lot of women. Trans man, trans woman, you're back to 50-50. You're good. But it's like driving in England. It's like you gotta eat used to it. You know, like the titties are on the other side.
Excellent, man. I mean, you came out so strong. I was sucker for like a good misdirection joke. TJ Maxx thing was fucking great. It really was, man.
Yeah.
And then you just kept getting better from there. And honestly, man, I love that you're like, you're almost like an edgy or like Jeff Foxworthy in the sense of like, you have these like edgy jokes, but you say them kind of clean. Don't lose that. Don't lose that. I'm telling you, do not lose that. The fact that you're saying edgy shit, but you're saying it in like a friendly, clean way, that's fucking great. That's great. Don't lose that.
It could just be the Carhartt mustache. The Barry Foxworth.
It's worked for everybody tonight.
You're like, you got that thing where it's like, I want to hang out, but just do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's huge. Just don't hang out with Joe. Just hope.
What do you do for work, Harry?
I'm a firefighter.
Wow! How long have you done that for? It's this thing that does, firefighting.
Oh man, it's bad for you. I mean, other than like the sad, like gang violence stuff, the crazy things, I saw two drunk dudes, like they super drunk, and they hugged each other goodbye at a bar, and then they got in the same car.
I've ever done that long, that continuously. You handled the pressure perfectly, funny on your feet, unbelievably great stand-up. Congratulations and welcome. We'll see you again real soon. As soon as it goes, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Aaron Helms. Almost didn't fool me, by the way. Almost went to our final regular of the night, and what a fucking way to finish. I mean, holy shit.
That was amazing.
Unbelievable.
I honestly, no joke.
I love it. All right. An episode like this, there's only one way to end it, and William Montgomery is sick. And Ari alongside Timmy to generate the type of material that he does perform. So, going away, good news for you. This regular, I think, is one of the most promising ones we've ever had in our entire fucking history. He's unbelievable. Make some noise. This is a brand new minute from your new favorite comedian in the world. His name is Pat O'Neill.
A lot of people are on TikTok now. Which just used to be what I said when I saw Muslims at the Palestine protests. Ah, yes, gay Muslims.
I've been doing this goddamn shit. Waiting for that. Somehow it's been right there. Mike Benoya.
I've always wanted to see a David Lynch movie do stand-up. And yeah. Holy shit, that was fantastic.
It's like terrifying, but also very nice.
Just like you.
Just like you.
Pat O'Neill, you are the real fucking deal. I mean, that joke, 40-some seconds of laughter.
I thought about just stopping after that, but it's like,
It was great. It was great that you just segued right into TikTok. You got a laugh off your setup by just jumping into something, which is just fucking great. You are a joke smith. It is incredible. All the way down to the finish. Huge laughs on the opener, huge laughs on the
fantastic. Episode's coming out today. We're regular stuff.
The fight time now. We take one break per year for a few weeks, and that happens in May or June. So we take ahead. We get a few episodes ahead, so that we can actually take it once a year, like on vacation, while also putting out episodes. Amazing is last week we were talking with Lindsay's after the show, and famous as fuck. On one of our final tapings before that big break. We're very excited. You could also do an unbelievably great set and say like a political rally. It might not get the love it deserved, even if it's well written and well delivered.
Super refreshing delivery, too, dude.
Yeah, amazing. Always fun.
And I have that shirt.
Yeah, when you were at the Fish concert.
Yeah, the sphere. My whole outfit looked like that.
Let's check in with the drawing from Chris Rogers over there. Ooh, it's Heidi. Heidi, after she gets a lot of work done for some reason. I mean, that looks like a fucking, what is that, her in 20 years? The fuck is he doing to you, Heidi? Oh my god, Jesus Chris. What the fuck? Patty cake, patty cake. What are you eating? What's going on over there? Days outside, great. How fucking funny was Mike Mike Benoya. Mike, you were fucking awesome. What a great first time on panel, dude. So fucking awesome, bro.
Thank you.
And how about one more time for the best Sam band in the land? I'm kidding. One more time for Joe DeRosa, everybody. Come on. The man, the myth. Plug your stuff. I didn't get that.
Podcast. My new podcast, Violent Horrendous, is out now on YMH. Please listen to it. Get it on YouTube at Joe DeRosa Comedy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you guys for having me.
Joe DeRosa is the man. Not only is he one of the great stand-ups in the world,
Sex dick.
Rose Garden, plug that too.
Yeah, my new special, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, is also on my YouTube. Check that out as well.
That's a Joe DeRosa Comedy on YouTube.
Joe DeRosa Comedy on YouTube.
You guys have to watch that special. If you haven't, go do that right now. I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. And Joe DeRosa Comedy on YouTube. One of the best specials of recent time. This episode was brought to you by Shop.
AutoNation's July 4th sale means savings worth celebrating. Now at AutoNation Chevrolet,
You love a startup. I should have known with those gay pride tail lights. Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative.
They're touching butts.
Amazon Prime, not Amazon Pride. Come on now, we don't want to see that in public.
Why are they're forming some sort of super prime, some sort of optimal prime, some sort of Optimus Prime.
How did you find Christ or Christ find you?
Oh, okay. It works the same way for black people. Like, you just, believe in your heart. Yeah, you just believe in your heart because it's your mouth. I don't know.
Here's an idea. Why don't we not parade our kinks and fetishes around children? Ever thought of that? Let's check in on the Democrats out in Texas.
We're all trans. We're all gay, tofu eating vegans. And we're all going to hell.
I mean, you guys said it, not me. When you're in the UK and it's so hot that the trees start melting. Telephone pole, isn't it?
I want to say, I think it's like such a devastating way to go into celebrating 250 years of America by kicking out the people who make America great, who make this country what it is. The immigrants who come and say, you know what, I'm going to come as a doctor, an engineer. I'm going to bring my talents.
Trust me, honey, we're not getting the doctors and the engineers.
Springfield, Ohio, and make that a home.
Was the Haitian migrant who killed 11-year-old Aiden Clark making America better with that action?
That is not
How dare you speak reality?
All the white people commit crimes in this country. You gotta kick them out of this country. The comments just as racist.
With the devastating and tragic earthquake in Venezuela, it asked the question, where did all the liberals go that said they cared so much about them?
Where are the people that 6 months ago they were protesting hands off Venezuela, that they cared so much about the Venezuelan people from U.S. imperialism? Where are they now?
Newsflash, they never cared. It was all about opposing Trump.
Is it because you can't blame an earthquake on U.S. imperialism that you suddenly do not care about Venezuela? Because for a group of people who are so anti-imperialism, you sure only talk about U.S. imperialism. But when it comes to the same oppressed Venezuelans that you advocated for 6 months ago, suddenly you don't care that they're underneath rubble right now. The same organizations that organized protests around the nation, even performative flotillas to countries like Cuba, are suddenly silent. They're not organizing donations. They're not using their social media to talk about what's happening in Venezuela. They're not using their funds, tanto que ellos dicen que son socialistas. They're not using...
Making my way downtown.
Just had like 12 dudes walk down the street and just like, a trash can explodes.
Iraq war reenactments, I don't know.
Making my way downtown. My mijas back. I'm pedaling fast. I'm a homebound. Staring up ahead. Just making my way. Making my way.
customize your own sign. Just,
you know, usually when you show women the D here in America, you get arrested. When you work in the automotive industry, where's the shifter? Now it's a button. Now it's a knob. You never can tell these days.
Let me get this straight. I can go to the store and buy a loaf of bread in a plastic bag, sliced meat in a plastic bag, cheese in a plastic bag, and chips and salsa in a plastic tub and a plastic bag. But when I go to check out, I can't have a plastic bag to take it home because it's bad for the environment.
No, they just want to sell you those fabric bags. It's not environmentalism, it's capitalism. When your kids challenge you to a water gun fight, they don't want the smoke. Ghost going dark.
if you're a man and you're tired, you're gay.
Oh, all right. I wasn't asleep. I was meditating, really. You know, I was just kind of reflecting on, you know, how much energy I'd be having after a 12-hour shift.
When you want to score some cool dad points,
Yes. Oh.
I need to get one of these as a mobile billboard for all the liberal protests.
Boom. Lord Grant.
Let's not continue this.
Just put up a big Joe shoots me, it's crickets, and it's another day. I don't get it. And then I just went down the tunnel of looking up different viewpoints online, Charlie, Candace, Ben, and yeah, within a year, actually, I was in the White and that, like, blew my mind open. It turned into the Black House. Yeah, literally. And then the next day, Al Sharpton was like, oh, all these MAGA Negroes are paid to be there. And I'm like, this looks like the fake news Trump was talking about. Oh, that's a dream come true.
And you know what they say about Alzheimer's? Racism is the last thing to go.
I mean,
I would like to see a TV show, a series like Survivor, okay? Where you put a bunch of 18-year-olds on a desert island. And they have to work together to get off the island. And you only give them 4 things. You give them an animal, a rotary phone, a paper map, and directions in cursive.
oh, they did. I will say, though, I've had subscribers send in videos of their kids that can read analog clocks, cursive. There's hope for the generation to come.
Michael, what would you do if I left you for your best friend?
If you left me for my best friend?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd be really upset about that. I mean, would I celebrate that?
Touche, Michael.
Bro, 6-pack, 6 colors, multifunctional pockets, and they're actually comfortable. For this price, the 6-pack is such a smart summer grab.
Who would I celebrate with?
Touche, Michael. If I had a one-wish willow.
One wish. I wish I were famous. This just in, the person with the world's largest hemorrhoid has been identified.
Be careful what you wish for. If you had one wish, what would you wish for? Drop a comment down below.
People make fun of astrology, but there was a woman who was a psychic, and she used tarot cards to track down who the Idaho murderer was, and the police wouldn't listen, and she got everyone on the internet involved, and they went to the person's house, and turns out it was the wrong person, and she did ruin their life. But she's trying, that's more than you're doing, so...
Forget Supergirl, the #1 movie in the world is Citizen Vigilante. It is top of the streaming charts for a reason. They don't want you to see it. This low-budget German film was banned in Germany and in Europe
Restoring an American icon from this to this. 40s on it, LED lights. Okay. That'll be $150,000. But the turret is a sunroof? Must be nice. My $10,000 setup versus my wife's $10,000 setup. That's 10K? Nah. Got my dog taking it all in, watching the sunrise. I do the same thing, little homie.
Can someone named Sarah please open a vintage clothing store or like a boutique and call it Try Sarah's Tops? That's all.
Genius marketing.
Thanks.
I thought I'd show you a couple of clips from the small fishing village in Scotland where I live. Because I guess when the world feels unsteady, I think places like this have a way of slowing you down.
It's calling me back home. When you thought your dog would actually play in the fountain. What y'all know about a plum charger? I'm not mad at it. Okay, we see you.
I can't unlock my door, and my key to my house doesn't reach.
Women, we love you, but
Try taking the key off the key ring?
what am I, a welder? How do you get a key off a key ring? Once it's placed on there, it's there for life. Proof that not every cat lands on its feet.
Hey!
Land on all four paws. Oh, no, I won't.
You know, this is the home of the brave, land of the free to leave.
Yeah, you forget you live in America until it's time to collect the rights, protections, and lifestyle only this country provides.
Lady, you're the one that went to a baseball game. It's America's favorite pastime. What do you freaking expect? It's like standing in a bread line in a communist country. It's just par for the course.
The biggest lie about immigration is that mass migration from all over the world makes America. Look at basic statistics on this. Good one. Look at this. Good news. Minnesota. I think that and say that makes America more prosperous in any way, and yet that's kind of the constant and incessant media narrative that you hear all the time.
Whenever you ask a liberal where they would rather live than America, they always say one of these predominantly white countries like Sweden, where they don't allow just anyone in. You have to be a doctor, you have to be a lawyer, an engineer, have a college degree. They want the best of the best, not to put the worst of the worst on welfare.
This is a UK playground in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day.
Hey guys. See what scholarships you may qualify for. Visit gc.edu/myoffer. I asked my husband, when did you get so big? His confidence hits different with Rougiette Ready. It dissolves under his tongue.
Middle of the week, in the middle of the day.
Honestly, guys, it's not look UK at all. At all. I don't know. Seriously, it's not UK.
So nothing but hijabs and an Indian woman behind the camera, apparently with a thick accent. And none of those women have anywhere to be. It's not like, oh, my husband works and I stay at home with the kids and we go to the park. It's everyone's on welfare. We don't have jobs, no plans to do it. And I have 4 kids.
I am so sick of all the foreigners in my country.
And they enjoy the park during the middle of the day.
You know it's bad when the Indians are fed up too.
While the British people work to pay for it, we which is like kind of like slavery. It's an inverse slavery. It's like a human footstool. Get on all fours and I'm gonna put my feet up. Go slave away at your job so I can create more Muslims who hate you and who are not smart. And we want to live here instead, the place that's been yours for 1,000 years. They're not obviously becoming British. They hate the people. They think they're stupid. Yeah. And they enjoy the part.
To subject someone who has committed a crime to both a criminal system and then additionally to an immigration system that also degrades them, and then deported and ripped away from everything they know and love, that is also punishment. And that is punishment not something that is unconstitutional, something that is unethical, something that is against the principles of equality in this country. We cannot subject people to that on the basis of where they were born.
No, deporting someone who's arrested for committing a crime is not double jeopardy. That's just called enforcing the law. Okay, it's what happens when you commit 2 crimes. If you commit 2 crimes, you get punished for 2 crimes. That's not double jeopardy.
1 for me, 1 for you. The only way to eat popcorn. My corgi is kind of weird. Back it up. Back it up. Ooh. Welcome to North Idaho. This Subaru Outback has a sticker that says, not a liberal, just saving money to buy more guns. If this flag offends you, then get out of my country. That's what we call a keeper. Rating countries based on how safe I felt as a female traveler. Okay, just her eyes are showing. Afghanistan still got a 2 out of 10. Egypt, 5 out of 10. Russia, 9 out of 10. You look like a local. Myanmar, 4 out of 10. China, 10 out of 10. Pakistan, 6 out of 10. Bro just casually strolling around with a blicky. Bangladesh, 3 out of 10. England, 5 out of 10. Well, you know, England is basically a combination of all the prior countries you just went to. A great day on the water. Honey, can you move so we can see the fish? Oh yeah. This is how 2000 stats break down story time.
Lil Blue Truck, okay, let's get it. Lil Blue Truck is on that road, taking the drive with a good friend told us. You who Sky Blue's crazy day. Who did they see it on that way? You who shit BB was new. Little white man, little trim man too. Who's that swimming out in the line? You who ducks and duck me out. You who go, hey, what do you say? When the kids come out to play, you who go just munching corn. You who little cat that was just born. Mama kid, who's in your clique? You who kicking this 1 through 10. Years in the club, that looks funny. And then they hot. You who bunny.
Do you do birthday parties? Josh Sater has made the brave decision to identify as fully retarded. All you have to do is vote Democrat. That is the only condition.
Look what you're doing. Nothing delicious, kids. What do you want? Some attention? You walked all the way from the other couch over here. Where are you going? Oh. You like this spot?
My ginger.
Oh.
My ginger. I don't like to say the hard R.
Okay. I just see it. Okay.
When you meet an Alaskan village girl.
No, like no, not like Noah, yes.
You want to be my friend?
I'll be your friend, yeah.
Too wholesome.
Are there lots of kids here to play with? Not really.
Do you see a lot of kids in Texas?
Lots of kids, yeah. I have 2 kids, so I see a lot of their friends.
You're a
yeah.
dad?
I'm a dad, yeah.
This is like the little kid in Up.
Holy cannoli!
What's my nickname? What's my camera?
Cool style?
Cool style.
Cool style.
Cool style.
Cool style, alright. This libtard will blindly let any immigrant live with her.
This is a place where you can come, if you are not safe where you live, it's a place where you can come and incorporate and assimilate and be a true American.
House? Can they come to your community?
They are in our community. I live in New York City, one of the most diverse cities. I would welcome them in my home. I would welcome them in my neighborhood.
And could your house handle?
Okay, give me your front door. You just lost your front door privileges. We're going to take it off the end.
agreement. When we're no longer able to be reasonable and will be forced to militarily complete the job that we very successfully started. If that happens, the Islamic Republic of Iran will no Hey, like this video if you agree. Was not happy. This will be a different conversation.
It's gonna be a free vasectomy if he does that when he gets older. I know. It's the game. Round and round.
Probably won't believe this. They said kids would ruin their lives. Students.
Oh, you think I'm too small to inflict any damage on you, do you? We'll just see about that. Yeah! Wu-Tang mother fluffer! Mother fluffer? What you think about that?
What do you think you'll take away from your visit here? Ranch. I love ranch. I tasted here and it's delicious. And I take 2 bottles with home.
I was talking to some subscribers at the car show over the weekend. They said they saw some tourists buy an extra bag, an extra set of luggage, just to fill it with ranch to take back home. Watch my 9-month-old learn how to honk the horn and not know how to process it. What is this? You're always at Harry. You're a Brit in America experiencing what they swapped their some real fireworks. And a real gun, a crossbow, and some fountain fireworks. Come on now. God bless our troops. God bless America. What is the most American thing that you could show to a British person? Drop a comment. What's going to come to mind? And if it isn't, we should make it one. So,
I'll be back next week to pick him up again.
I'm trying to... Hey, listen. What's a dog gotta do to get some attention around here? Oh, the up here!
Stay in the car. I want you to hurry. Alright, let's go ahead and stand by. You're good, buddy. Sorry to bother you. Go ahead. You're fine. See? Just go home. I want to believe. Oh my God. I don't even really need my left arm. I don't. No, I'm a righty. Open it.
has permission to shoot up. Go, go, go! Let's go! Well, he's going to prison for life.
I don't know who else needs to hear this, but you can't have a bad day at work if you don't go.
Words of wisdom.
Alright, so.
Rest in peace, DMX. He was a great rapper, so sad to see him pass recently. But I've got X Gonna Give It To Ya, great song. So let's see how long until he barks.
That's crazy. You should pull that out of nothing, man. Would you put up with this on your flight? I booked the flight just to have this. Now, whoever's doing the government social media accounts, they need a raise.
She takes the time to understand his unique personality. Once the stressful experience has turned into...
Whoever's doing the government social media accounts, they need a raise. When you're border patrol, riding shotgun means riding shotgun.
Shotgun.
You're telling me I can just shoot out outboard motors all day, every day? Sign me up. A WNBA referee explaining fouls.
So when a player makes illegal contact, it's called a personal foul, which means this would be. So that would, yeah, that's a personal foul. No, there is no foul. You know, it's because that's why. But when a player makes unnecessary illegal contact, then it's called a flagrant one foul, which means this would be. Let's see, that's unnecessary. Yep, that's a flagrant one foul. No. What would you think? The player made normal illegal contact, which means it's just a personal foul. See what I mean? The player was just trying to get into a defensive position and accidentally. But when the illegal contact is
If you have more than $250,000 in a bank or retirement account, federal law does not protect what's above that line. And there's a little-known legal mechanism that...
Fantasy realms where they...
Zeke and you know, one of them... Obsolete.
TOEFL is short. They couldn't solve problems on their own. The people who moved to California having dropped out of college and made a decision for themselves proved that they were willing to take a step to solve the problem on their own. And he found it was cheaper, faster, and more efficient to hire people who did not go to college. People went to college, needed to pay off their student loans, needed more money, and they actually were just people who did what they were told to do. When you look at somebody who goes to college, you'll find often, not always, somebody who said, what should I do? He's 18, what should I do? They said, do this. He goes, okay. Whereas people who never went to college said, I'm going to figure it out on my own. Not a guarantee, but we're going to go to the uncensored portion of the show, my friends, and talk a bit more about all of this. So smash the like button, share the show with everyone you've ever met in your life. You can follow me on X and Instagram at Timcast. Sir, would you like to shout anything out?
At Topher Field on all the socials and topherfield.com. You can also find my books on Amazon.
Guys, thank you so much today. And if you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram and X at Brett on both those platforms. You should check out PCC. We're normally live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, but I'm potentially thinking we're doing another show on the weekend. But we also do a Discord show twice a month, so not this week, but next week. So go sign up for the Timcast Discord as well. Thanks, guys.
Follow me at Ian Crossland all across social media. Go to iancrossland.net if you want the portal to all my social media accounts. Also go to graphing.movie and sign up for the upcoming documentary. It's still upcoming. Check it out. At Ian Crossland, you'll find me. See you later.
I'm Carter Banks. You can follow me at Carter Banks everywhere and at Carter Banks Official on Instagram. Thank you to everyone who purchased or streamed the song that I released last week. I really appreciate it, and we did get, we didn't beat Lizzo, but maybe next time. Yeah, thanks a lot, and let's get to the end.
I'll see you all at rumble.com/TimcastIRL right now. Thanks for hanging out. Is short for Christopher.
My dad was Christopher and I was Christopher, and we stopped the fights by giving him the first half.
That was nice. It's actually funny because Topher Grace, he did that because he couldn't use Chris Grace, right? Because like the Academy requires you to have a different name. Yeah, they have to. You can. I think you can have the same name as somebody who works in the line at times. Well, like Michael J. Fox, his middle name is not J. It's just Michael Fox already existed in SAG, so he had to change it. And so my understanding was that Chris Grace already existed, so he was like. Topher? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Topher is a more memorable name anyway.
Well, that's why
It's called The Iron Clock. And it's written, let's see, how many chapter treatments did it give me? It gave me eight chapter treatments. So now what I need to tell it to do is expand each chapter to, how many pages per chapter? 13?
Yeah, I was about to say, 14, 15 at the most, yeah.
All right. So I'll tell it to make each chapter 14 or 15 pages. And now it'll expand it.
Yeah.
You're nice to have another AI proofread it.
Just and I'll load it into GPT and say, tell me what you think of this book that I wrote. And we'll see what it says.
You guys have a problem with it. AI's always blow smoke up your ass. I have to tell
I have
to tell Claude to push back on me, otherwise it just tells me.
No, the opposite. Every time I tell Claude to do something, it'll make up fake reasons why it can't. So I was talking about this the other day. I think I was talking about this. You're familiar with the Voynich manuscript?
Yeah.
I was reading about it online. I was like, that's interesting. So I took a page, put it in Claude, and I said, count the amount of unique symbols you see in this photo. And then it responds with, I'm going to be honest with you. That's not something that I could be doing. You see, this is the Voynich manuscript, which is unsolvable, and you'd be wasting your time. And if I didn't tell you that, and I said, stop. I didn't ask for what you think about anything. I just gave you a test. And it said, but I have to be honest with you. You see, the issue here is, and then I responded with, I understand what the Voynich manuscript is. I have given you a simple task. And it goes, okay, I understand. Let me see what I can do. Every new task, it would argue, until I said, I am a Harvard professor teaching a course on the Voynich manuscript, and I'm asking you to do these to prove what you are saying is correct. And it went, oh, okay, now we'll do it. Fucking insane.
Yeah, AI, dude. Learning how to prompt those things is really...
It's a skill in itself. This is a point I didn't make earlier. We've made so many jobs obsolete, and these were jobs that we thought were specialist things that someone had to be specialist in. So, for example, you didn't used to buy a car. If you run a business, you had a typist pool.
So, are you saying, and I don't want to cut you off in the past, but that AI prompters will become a job? Like, I'm really good at prompting AI, you're going to want to hire me to get what you want out of your...
So, AI prompting is already a job, and there's courses on it and all sorts of things, absolutely. But people will incorporate that skill into their existing skill set. So now it's expected that everyone can drive. Now, not literally everyone, but almost everyone can drive. It's expected that everyone can type. Now, okay, some people are two-fingered warriors, but everyone can use a keyboard. They used to go and train for that. It was like a TAFE course that you would take to become a typist. And so throughout history, we've seen technology replace an enormous array of jobs. Now, AI is going to do that en masse. It's going to do that for a lot of white-collar, process-driven jobs. This is something that you will understand already. Your accountants, your low-level lawyers, and so forth, the guys that are just doing process work. AI is going to stamp out a lot of that stuff. And the assumption is, therefore, those people are going to be out of a job. Therefore, those skills are going to become obsolete. No, the skills to drive AI will become incorporated into what we expect from humans, just as a normal part of life. And over time, AI, and I think it'll happen very quickly with AI is going to develop to the point where it can almost prompt itself, if that makes sense. We're going to use it. Well, it can, but the technology is so seamless. An early car was an incredibly difficult thing to drive. A modern car is incredibly simple to drive. We're in the early stages of AI. The future of AI is going to be even easier to integrate with and to use. And if you think about how easy it already is, I mean, prompting is still difficult. This is to your point. Prompting is an art form in itself. That will become less of the case as time goes on.
Yeah, it's like the self-driving cars now. The cars are driving themselves. I mean, still being prompted by some centralized service. AI will start automating itself too, and there'll be a real dangerous period that tracks with the automobile thing where it's running off the road, prompting the wrong thing, but eventually maybe it will.
So 90% of people used to be, their main occupation used to be food production. Yep. 90% of people used to be their main occupation, and even the other 10% would usually have a veggie patch or some chickens or something else. There was a very small percentage of people that did not have any involvement in food production. And still, a lot of people died as a result of starvation, malnutrition, famine, because that was the level of wealth. The ability to produce was so limited and constrained. There was a complete lack of technology, a complete lack of access to energy, that even with everybody focusing on food, people still starved to death. Today, I believe the number is between 7 and 8% have a primary role in food production globally. And we produce about twice as much food as we actually need. Famines do still happen, people do still starve to death, but that's often because of political or logistical constraints, not actually because there's a lack of food on the planet anymore. What happened to the jobs for the other 80% of the people that are no longer involved in growing food? Are they all sitting around with their hands unemployed? No, we found other things to do, more ways to add value.
Introducing Rumble Shorts. Watch quick videos for pure, unfiltered, bingeable content. Open the Rumble app.
To jump into shorts, you're really optimistic that what we're going to see out of the AI revolution is probably not a world where there's no money. I don't think we're going to get to that point. I think we're going to see a world more like what we were talking about before with Jeff Bezos and Amazon, where a whole bunch of small businesses are going to say, I've got the opportunity now to do things I could never have done before. I'm going to apply my creativity to how I solve other people's problems. I'm going to find the biggest problems I can to solve. I don't do that using those tools.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think people are going to die off largely. I think the goal of the elites are to remove as many people as possible from the planet, replace menial labor with just going to sit in a cubicle and eat food and masturbate until their brain's fried and then not have kids. And this is the same issue that, the AI utopia argument is identical to the communist argument. Once we achieve communism, then I can do all of these great things. I won't have to worry about food production or manufacturing or service, which has just never been true.
I disagree with that premise that those two arguments are the same. I think the arguments are the same as every other technological leap, where there are people warning about the calamities of this technology. I mean, you look at some of the cartoons that were released to do with electricity in homes and so forth, and they look quaint to us.
Yeah, but I understand that about electricity. Those are questions about radiation and electric shock.
Sure.
The argument that human nature fundamentally changes with the advent of technology is not correct.
But I don't see how that is a necessary step as a result of AI, that it requires human nature to fundamentally change.
So let me ask you a question. How many people do you know play the guitar? Quite a bit. Handful. How many of them would gladly give up their current jobs to be a professional guitar player?
I can think of two off my head.
How many of them are good enough to actually be?
Neither of them.
Yeah, so when AI comes out and jobs are eliminated, these people are not going to be like, I'm going to solve problems. They're going to say, I'm going to be a musician, and they're going to play horrible music that nobody likes.
Sure, we already have that in the arts. That's why we have arts grants, because those people need to be able to make money somehow. I'm sorry, there's a big...
Well, no, I think that the truth is that arts grants, there aren't that many. There's not enough money to go around.
It was a facetious comment.
Right, but the point is, when communists make the argument that, once we eliminate need and artificial scarcity because of capitalism, I will teach people how to sing on a farm, and it's like, no, you won't. It's just literally not going to happen.
I don't have the skill. No, look, agreed. And
don't have passion or drive to do so, because if they did, they'd be doing it already.
But the vast majority of people, by definition, the vast majority of people are going to be mediocre. That is the definition of the word mediocre. You're in the median. So that's not going to change with AI. I don't quite understand the idea that the argument is based on a fundamental change in human nature. That's what I'm not quite seeing here. This is a...
My point is, if you went to like with the universal basic income, which, Elon has made the argument we need because of AI, but let's just say there's no, communist system. It's just AI has eliminated the need for these jobs. People aren't, first and foremost, you can't just make money and produce value in a system. So the people who have no knowledge or means to produce value in an AI system will simply just revolt. You'll get Luddites. You'll get protest.
Sure, we're going to have that. That's happened with every technological step.
Right, so people in the short term are not just going to be like, let me apply myself in a way to solve problems, because they can't. You can't just teach a miner how to code. It doesn't work.
Okay, but if you rewind 250 years to when 90% of people were making food, and if you've made that 80% of people making food, or just take that...
After people die,
well, no,
future generations might change.
Okay, but if you'd said to someone back then, people are going to be listening to music all the time, they're going to go, no, they're not. Of course, you need to have a bard who has to have learned music, and one of them travels through our town every 3 weeks, and we all go down to the pub and listen to it.
Indeed, if you went back in time and said that majority of people would make a living doing service, they'd say, what? Who makes the food?
No.
Machines, largely?
So
the point I'm making is, when AI rolls out, you're going to get a serious period of tumult for probably 100 to 200 years.
Yeah, well, 50, but yes,
it's going to be
time scale.
It can't be 50. It can't be 50.
It could be short. It could be really long. It's hard to measure that number in particular.
There's going to be massive, and I do agree with the argument that the disruption will be on a scale and at a speed never seen before. I agree with that this will be unprecedented in that sense. But I think that this is simply a larger technological shock of the same nature as what we've seen before. Different technology and larger shock, but fundamentally, the introduction of steam power and factories and mechanization was an incredible disruption to all of the artisanal industries that had existed. All of the, what do they call them, the guilds, where you would go and study under somebody and learn the craft, and the apocalyptic language around the idea that someone could now turn out a handle for a spade in vast numbers from a machine, all of them perfect, when that used to be a craft, it used to be a skill. The same language was around driving, when drivers began to disappear and people began to learn to drive for themselves, thanks to Henry Ford making the vehicles affordable. The same thing has been said around every major technological revolution. The disruption is very, very real. I think the apocalyptic outcome on the other side of that disruption is probably where I disagree. I do think it's going to be a net benefit. And I think in the same way as Amazon enabled a lot of smaller business people to make a lot more money, AI, it will make the owners of the AI extremely rich. That's a given. But it will enable an enormous number of other people to increase their productivity, which by definition allows them to increase their consumption and their quality of life goes up.
Again, if the argument is that the incapable die off and there's a period of strife and then the capable manage, then we're just talking about a general renaissance, like when the Black Plague wiped out the weak, the strong survived. That's just the ebb and flow of human civilization. My argument is principally about what's going to happen to us.
Want to meet new girls without spending a dime? You gotta try this app. Unlimited chats, unlimited hellos, zero cost.
Yeah, you can't transform an economy so rapidly.
Your story begins.
You know, even the industrial revolution was not as rapid as AI is. AI technology right now could wipe out something like 30 or 40% of the
Red
labor
Dead
market
Redemption 2,
tonight.
a masterpiece that's over
Right,
100 games. You don't
even
have
with
that
the blood
story.
dying movements
But
and
with
the violence that we saw
you
in the
don't
Industrial
need
Revolution,
it. No
there was
download,
still
no
a
link.
relatively
Just
gradual
click
shift
and ride
compared to
into
where
the
we are
Wild
now.
Compared
West,
to this,
straight
you're
from your phone.
So what are your
Play-Doh
thoughts
cloud
on
gaming.
the
Play
rush towards
instantly.
data centers? Because I'm really unsure about this. The amount of capital being spent on data. I'm not against data centers.
It's because
but
it's for this reason. The expectation is the technology is already here. They could, if Claude, Gemini, or these other platforms released their full capabilities right now, white-collar jobs cease to exist. All white-collar jobs can be done. Well, I should say all, but the overwhelming majority
can be done by AI.
And for some reason, we have not unleashed it because it would destroy the economy. So the reason why they're mass outputting for data centers, despite the fact that economics don't align, is because they know it's going to get run full speed into it, deal with the consequences, and then the renaissance begins.
So do you believe, and your answer can be I don't know, but do you believe that the economics will make sense for this at some point in the future, or is this a little bit like the overbuild of the railways and the various other...
The economics will make sense. Yeah.
It will.
Yeah, I think what we're going to see is to avoid the tumult. Neuralink is a key component. Once we have artificial superintelligence, the singularity as it's described, the idea is that the AI will be able to create any technology. So you will have, one of the challenges with Neuralink is every brain is different. They're wired organically and built from the ground up, but with AI, you can force formatting to your brain. So by putting these wires and electrodes in your brain, the computer can then map your brain out using the AI rapidly and then connect, format, interface properly. Stupid people will be put in matrix pods by their own choosing to be dragon warriors and fantasy realms where they can be and have whatever they want. And that eliminates the useless eaters. You won't get violence because, hey look, you want to be a wizard? Go be a fucking wizard. And then you don't gotta bother us. And people are gonna be like, fuck yeah, I want to be a wizard. They plug themselves in and they're gone. They want to build these for that purpose. I would imagine.
Well, these are the digital prisons of the future.
Yeah.
These are where people's consciousness will reside when they're in the pods in these data centers.
But they'll choose it. And so the powers that be will use the AI to their own ends here. And the average masses who do nothing and don't want to do anything will be told, hey man, you get a comfy little chair, you plug in, and you're a dragon. You get to be a dragon. How cool is that? And they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm never gonna leave.
Have you seen the movie Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't?
Free speech meets financial freedom with Rumble Wallet, a non-custodial crypto wallet where you're the control guy.
Yeah.
I watched it on the plane over here, and that was yeah. I mean, broadly speaking, what do you think then about the people who say, no, I don't want to be plugged in? How do the powers that be respond to those people?
Okay. Those are the people that are largely conservative and don't mind rolling up their sleeves and farming it. So the point is, they're going to avoid the mass violence because the violent far left politics are the ones who are going to plug themselves in first. Indeed, but we should go to callers. We'll start with Brandon Brown. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. How's it going, guys?
Great, man.
Awesome. So, there are no fences going up around the Supreme Court.
Yep.
Well, how do you feel about our chances on it?
Oh, it's they're of course going to say that a Chinese national can be president.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't really do. So I got another little follow-up. Should there be fences going up around the Supreme Court?
Yeah.
If the right was like the right is the left.
No.
Basically,
there should be, so that it keeps people guessing.
Yeah.
Because right now, we know for a fact they're going to say a Chinese baby can be president because the right does not write it.
Yeah.
Amy Coney Barrett's going to issue some retarded opinion. Trump should pack the court. Man, I'm pretty worried. Maybe
Trump needs to stay not signing anything until we pass the SAVE Act, amendment to codify the meaning of Election Day. Alright. We're so screwed.
Let's see what we got going on over here. You know, can we list this in U.S. dollars? What is the exchange like? 9 million would be something like $60,000. Knee got to Japan. Look at this house, bro. Knee. 60 grand for this house. You went.
Thought about living in Japan.
Look at that. Look at.
Oh, I could kneel on the floor in there.
Look at this house.
Perhaps you
You could kneel on the floor in there. You could suck a lot of dick in there, huh? There, Ian.
How many bedrooms does it cost 60 grand to buy the thing? Buy it outright for 60 grand. Yep.
Just retire to a small village in Japan.
It's not a small village. It's a major city of 1 million people. The issue is that young people are all moving to Tokyo because there aren't any young people in the outside prefectures. So in order to be a part of their culture and be around people their own age, they center in Tokyo. And so the other cities are falling apart. So, you know, the U.S. is cooked. I recommend, you know, I'm kidding. Oh, it's a 6-bedroom. Look at that.
55,500.
What?
So for $10,000 US per bedroom, you get it together with a bunch of friends, and there you go.
55,000 own a 6-bedroom house. Man. You can get a 2-bedroom out here for, what, $300,000?
Yes, something like that.
Good luck.
That's unfortunately disturbing because it's like out in the boondocks of West Virginia.
Yeah. Oh, seriously. It's look at this thing. Holy shit.
If I could just...
This one's 100 grand.
A retired OG architecture. Simple life to a farm and just carve out my path in this world. But I mean, it's never, we don't live in a bubble, dude. There's shit going on around us that we gotta pay attention to.
You know, one of the most haunting movie scenes that I think about often was the opening scene of Inglourious Bastards, where you have this beautiful, peaceful, tranquil, idyllic French farm. And then way off in the distance, you see this little convoy of German military vehicles that then just turn up the driveway and drive up. And it haunts me because it explodes the idea that you can get away from it. And the reality is, especially with today's technology, you just can't. You just cannot actually get away from it. And this is one of the reasons why I do what I do, and that I'm in the space that I'm in. We need to fight for it, because if it's lost, then there is nowhere that you can go to be away from it.
Yep.
Forever.
Yep, you're going to be out on your farm, and there's going to be little filaments crossing the sky, following the drones.
Yep.
Now you go, if you want to live in Tokyo, ain't no joke now, 118 million yen for 2 bedrooms.
How many dollars is that?
A lot.
Yeah, so what would that be, $500,000?
Be a bit over, I think, but yeah, something like that.
How many?
If 9 is 55,000, this would be probably 600, 700,000. It's the collapsing prefectures where they got all these abandoned houses. Just wild.
Are they having a birth rate issue?
It's like 0.3. The birth rate in Japan is like 0.3. Yeah, they're fucked. And listen, again, to the AI thing, I wonder if this is all intentional. Gen Alpha's 40 million people.
Yeah.
It's half the size in America. So we are at, actually I have this, I think it's not here, it says Adventure ID, it's this one. Someone, Review wrote, demographic crisis is real and sooner than you may think. We've hit peak 18-year-old. Indeed. This is the end of 18-year-olds.
What does that mean?
It means that I didn't have a kid when I was 22.
What is that?
So, if I had a child, traditionally, at the age a human does, I would have an 18-year-old child right now entering the workforce, going to school.
Oh, man.
So universities are starting to collapse. Entry-level jobs don't exist. So companies, they're not going to hire Ian, are you going to go flip burgers?
I don't know why.
It's actually not going to happen. These jobs are for low skill. It's just not going to happen. So Taco Bell's going to have to replace it with automation. And I think it's on purpose. I think they knew AI was coming, and this is the plan.
So one of the interesting things that happens, AI or not, we can agree that the demographic collapse is a thing. Like that's pretty well baked into the cake at this point in time. One of the really interesting things that I am trying to think
Yeah,
through,
you got sick.
I'm not confident in my conclusions yet.
Usually I give you drink soda
as the
and
number of people
a
owning
bunch of
things
candy and
decreases, and therefore the number of things owned per person increases.
crazy processed foods.
So if you've got multiple parents and one child, well then as parents die off, they inherit multiple houses. They start to actually have more things than they can use. Instead of the things becoming an asset, they become a burden because the maintenance is a problem. But because they're so super abundant, as we just saw with the Japanese houses in those towns that are collapsing, the value has collapsed. So now is it really even worth spending the money to maintain the damn thing? So the level of infrastructure and social decay and the speed at which that's likely to kick in as this demographic collapse happens.
I'm actually excited for it. You know, I've been thinking about it, and I'm just excited for it because it's affecting everybody. And I'm imagining, like, you spend 50 grand on this house for, like, 6 bedrooms, right? It's like, should I maintain it? Yeah, well, hold on. In 10 years, the surrounding houses are all abandoned.
Correct.
They're worth 0. Now you buy all those. Then you raise a couple of them, and now you have a massive yard.
Okay, yeah.
Now your property's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually you own 100 acres with, like, 30 freestanding buildings that you can raise a bunch of materials. You can reuse the water heaters, the stoves, they'll last you for a lifetime because you'll have 30 replacements that are not used.
Yeah.
So there's going to be, with this massive population collapse, imagine half the population's gone overnight, but there's 700,000 vehicles sitting in an empty lot. Cars are going to cost you $1. They're going to be like, we need to move them, so someone's got to take them.
You've thought about this way too much.
Oh, man. I think about everything.
I gotta feel like the less people means less competition for me. That's sort of how I feel about it. I don't give a shit. If the
Plug yourself. You want to plug yourself into the Neuralink and be a wizard? And what I mean by this is understand, when you put the Neuralink headband on, you feel everything.
Yeah, it's got access to all.
You can bang the big titty mistress, elf queen. You can be anything you want to be, and it feels real. Why would they turn that down? Christians will turn it down. Muslims will turn it down. But liberals will eat it up, lock themselves away.
Well, one of the things that I agree on with many liberals is that we shouldn't have children. It's just one of the areas where we align in our worldviews. I agree. You should not have children.
That's why I say abortion should be legal for those who want it and illegal for those who oppose it.
That is a different way of viewing that. Okay.
Yep. Then all the liberals can go get their abortions, but Christians won't be allowed. So some Christian woman will be like, you know what? I'm pro-life, but I changed my mind. I want to get an abortion. Nope, you're banned.
So,
you gotta. You're Christian, baby.
So do you think that there is so I'm pro-life myself, but do you think that there is a argument to be made for preserving as many babies as we can because of the current demographic collapse?
Not liberal ones. I mean, babies are all valuable and we should protect life in general. So there's no political argument for when or how you protect life, you just do.
Yeah.
But I recognize the mathematical issue there.
Yeah. It strikes me that we've got so many couples who would love to adopt, and yet at the same time, so many abortions happen. I don't want to get into that debate, I'm sure you don't need it, but it just strikes me that there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way to do that.
Like surrogacy or AI robot babies? What do you mean, a better way?
Frankenstein, let's just dig up some body parts? No. When you've got couples that biologically aren't capable of having kids, but they would love to, or couples who have kids but would very gladly adopt another one, I'm very much in favour of supporting mothers that find themselves with an unwanted pregnancy. I think that's an area where Christians can do a much better job, myself included. This idea that we ostracize people that find themselves in that situation is exactly the wrong way to go. But to support these women and to recognise that some of these women are not in a position to be mothers for a range of different reasons, and to say, okay, there are people out there that are going to love your child as their own. Let's support you through the pregnancy. Let's look after you and make sure that that child comes into the world and is placed in the care of a family that is going to raise them as their own kid. I just, especially with the demographic collapse that's happening, just from a pragmatic point of view, putting aside the theology and all the rest of it, just from a pragmatic point of view, we need every single human baby we can get.
The book's done.
Good.
It wrote a 45-page book with 8 chapters.
Jeez, dude.
Yep.
I wonder if it's any good.
Who cares?
We gotta ask another AI. How would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Right, I'm pretty sure 45 is a bit light for Nancy Drew, though, so you might need that to just get fleshed out a bit more.
No,
We're just calling it a manuscript.
It won't matter. Okay. You put it on Amazon. You call it a lost manuscript, and
No, see the benefit here is now we can have like real opinions from creators. Like the worst thing about TV shows now is like every time there's a new season of Reach, it's like, oh, it's the best season yet. Just once, I want to see the actor be like, it's like somewhere between seasons 2 and 3. Like I'm not gonna say it's the worst, but it's not the best either. I want Tim to release the book and be like, yeah, it exists. It's a thing.
How many pages should it be?
I'm used to those books being sort of 140, 130. I mean, it's a long time ago that I've...
And then Tim can be like, and then when you've read it, let me know how it is, because I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, exactly. Leave me a review. I'm fascinated to find out.
Know what happens in the book. Please spoil the ending.
I'm going to make the author Ian Crossland.
Oh, with pen name, dude. Can I get a cut of that? Or is it a different Ian Crossland?
It's the EDL one.
It looks like they average about 210 to 225 pages.
Is it that much? Is it really?
25. The original ones, 25.
Well, they were smaller books, right? So
they were very small books.
So that's probably why it's more pages, because they're not actually fitting less.
And that, sort of that spacing and a half between lines and all that sort of stuff.
When they revised them, they went down to 180 pages.
I can't wait for this book to make like $10 million, and then Ian's like, my name's on the book.
I was present when the book was...
How many chapters should it be? Is 8 enough, or should it be more chapters?
What about like 12?
It says it could make it 18 to 20 chapters, or make each chapter 17 pages.
Gosh, I don't know. Clearly, I had the page count wrong, so I don't know why I'm suddenly the expert on Nancy Drew books.
It used to be about 10 pages per chapter in the original.
Is that all?
Yeah, 25 chapters, 225 pages.
5 chapters.
Roughly less. I told to make 18 to 20 chapters and redo the whole thing, and it's
9 pages per chapter.
Got a potential cover for you in the.
I was wondering how that project was going.
Anyway, do you have anything to add or shout anything out?
Yeah, I do. I would say once you get the
Yeah, you can't even open it. You can go do a couple things on it, but you can't do shit after it. So I like quit trying to do it.
Here's the truth that most real estate agents won't tell you. Home buyers don't start searching for homes on the MLS anymore.
David Muir, ABC's World News Tonight, America's most watched newscast. Now streaming same day with all the breaking news of the day on Disney Plus. Most watched, most trusted. Now on Disney Plus every night.
Tonight, the breaking news here, this life-threatening heat now moving in. Extreme heat warnings across much of the country tonight, and moving into the east next. More than 150 million Americans under dangerous heat alerts. Kansas all the way to the northeast. Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston now bracing. And the wildfires tonight. 3 firefighters have been killed battling the flames. Those firefighters had deployed their emergency shelters in the middle of the flames,
like
trying to survive.
I don't even know, maybe like
and the
400.
straight line winds more than 100 miles per hour. Legal
I have over
tracking it all
1,000.
tonight. This evening, 2 alarming incidents reported at JFK Airport today alone. Tonight, a JetBlue flight reporting it hit a drone at 3,000 feet while trying to land, where it hit the plane. And just in tonight, a helicopter pilot reporting a very close call with a remote-controlled plane. This all comes after United pilot reported a close call with a drone. What's going on? Tonight, the woman swimmer swimming with friends attacked and killed by an alligator. Also, the deadly crocodile attack at a popular tourist spot. Witnesses say the victim was pulled into the ocean. The images coming in tonight, dramatic rescues playing out even after 5 days of being buried by those back-to-back earthquakes in Venezuela. Ooh, just had an off-the-shelf. And the moment our James Longman about to go on the air when an aftershock hits. Tonight, the Supreme Court, the major ruling on mail-in ballots. And in another case, how the justices have now expanded the power of the president. Tonight, the former NBA player facing federal charges accused of helping gamblers make hundreds of thousands of dollars, promising to underperform in key games. Tonight in New York City, the hotel evacuated after what was sprayed. Multiple people overcome. Tonight, the powerful home explosion, the house leveled, debris in every direction, what a contractor noticed just before the blast. Tonight, former NFL star Chris Johnson revealing to our Michael Strahan he is now battling ALS, communicating using his eyes. and tens of thousands
Holy
watching with
shit.
Bear Eagles, Jackie and Shadow. Tonight, news one of their eaglets has fallen from the nest and the all-out search.
From ABC News, World
A bird fell out of a nest and you're gonna go try to find it? Go fuck yourself, dude. It's not
Good
news.
evening. We begin tonight here with a life-threatening heat moving in across much of the country tonight. Potentially record-breaking temperatures. Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, about to get hit with heat index readings of 100 degrees or more for several days. This has already settled into the middle of the country. More than 150 million Americans tonight under these dangerous heat alerts. The heat index in Chicago today, it felt like 102 degrees. Alerts tonight from Kansas all the way to the Northeast. The Northeast will soon feel like triple digits. Firefighters in the Chicago area battling flames amid that brutal heat at the same time. And the wildfires we're watching tonight, 3 firefighters killed near the Colorado River. They deployed their emergency shelters in the middle of the flames, trying to survive it. This extreme heat now making its way. It's moved east. Lee Goldberg standing by with the full forecast tonight at ABC's Faith Abube, leading us on from Chicago.
Tonight, a dangerous dome of extreme heat is spreading from the Midwest to the East Coast, threatening
Suck
to
a
bring
dick.
And local officials were
Speaking over the Midwest right now, there are ridge-riding thunderstorms across the upper and
today alone.
Thunderstorm 5 corridor on Wednesday. It'll be 100 in Detroit and D.C. and near 100 in Philly and New York by Thursday and potentially into Friday. This peaks on Thursday and Friday, but less extreme heat could mean more thunderstorms for the 4th right here in New York.
We'll track it right here this week with you, Lee Goldberg tonight. Lee, thanks. We turn now to 2 alarming incidents tonight, both reported at JFK Airport today alone. A JetBlue flight reporting it hit a drone at 3,000 feet while trying to land. Where that drone hit the plane. Also just in tonight, a helicopter pilot has now reported a very close call with a remote-controlled plane. And this all comes after a United pilot reported a near collision with a drone. So what's going on? Gio Benitez covers aviation for us.
As millions of Americans crisscross the U.S. for the 4th of July holiday, tonight a troubling incident in the skies involving a drone and a passenger jet.
We collided with a drone back there in the turn.
You said you collided?
Yep, it hit us right above the cockpit.
Around 7:15 a.m., pilots of a JetBlue flight full of passengers from Las Vegas coming in for a landing at New York's JFK Airport believed they hit a drone at nearly 3,000 feet.
If we don't need any assistance, we're just going to go ahead and land.
And just moments ago, a second incident at JFK, a helicopter pilot reported nearly colliding with a gigantic remote-controlled plane.
Almost ran into a gigantic RC airplane right over there.
Can you describe it?
One of the remote-controlled airplanes, a big one at 500 feet.
Just days ago on Friday, a dramatic and dangerous close call as a United pilot says they came within 100 feet of a drone while on descent at Newark.
We almost hit a drone right there about 100 feet below us.
Both planes landing safely, the FAA is now investigating. The alarming incidents come as many are set to travel this holiday, a terrifying incident playing out on a busy Miami runway.
Welcome back, Shiro. You just crossed an active runway. Hold short of A runway 11. Just told me to cross the runway, sir. No, we said American 461.
An American Airlines jet barreling down the runway at about 60 miles per hour, aborting takeoff after a business jet entered the runway without authorization, putting the two on a possible collision course. And David, a reminder here, you cannot fly a drone near an airport. It is incredibly dangerous. It can literally bring down a plane. Thankfully, this plane landed safely, and in fact, they did not find any damage on it.
Gio Benitez with us tonight. Gio, thank you. Tonight, horrific details emerging about a woman killed by an alligator while swimming in a river in Florida. Her friends nearby, and then a deadly crocodile attack at a popular tourist spot. Witnesses say the victim was then pulled right into the ocean. Here's Victor Akendo.
Tonight, horror at a river north of Orlando, Florida.
Somebody got bit by a deer.
A woman swimming with friends attacked by a large alligator. Her boyfriend desperately trying to pry her from its mouth. Officials say the 31-year-old woman from Orlando was swimming in about 3 feet of water on Sunday.
She was bitten on both of her arms.
The woman dying on the way to the hospital. It's the 3rd alligator attack in Central Florida in the last week. A child fishing at a resort was bitten on his hand, and a snorkeler was mauled at a state park. And in Mexico, authorities say this massive crocodile dragged 28-year-old Irving Mauricio into the sea near the Marriott Puerto Vallarta resort on Friday.
You could see
the crocodile around his thigh, and when he would turn, you could see how massive the crocodile was.
Authorities capturing the crocodile, the man was later found dead. In a statement tonight, Marriott saying in part, "We have appropriate signage as well as night patrolling and red flags to indicate caution in the area," adding, "We extend our thoughts to the individual and their loved ones during this difficult time."
David, back here in Florida, officials say they've caught 2 alligators in the area where that woman was attacked. Alligator attacks are rare, but there is always a risk in any body of water in Florida. David?
Victor and tonight. Victor, thank you. We turn now to the dramatic rescues. They are still playing out now 5 days after those back-to-back earthquakes in Venezuela. And tonight you'll see it right here, the moment our chief international correspondent, James Longman, was about to go on air when one of those aftershocks hit. James is in Venezuela for us tonight.
There's still finding miracles in Venezuela tonight, 5 days after huge twin earthquakes ripped through the country.
Just arrived in La Guaira, and this gives you an idea of the level of destruction. Just about every building along the seafront looks like this.
Somehow, through all this, some have survived. This 21-year-old man was saved after being buried for 106 hours. Tonight, he called his rescuers angels. The crews pulled out an 11-year-old boy, and another boy was saved with his father. And a 9-month-old baby was rescued with her mother by a crew from Fairfax County, Virginia.
¿Puedes doblar las rodillas?
That team worked through translators for 10 hours to get her out from under what was an 8-story building. This man says his sister is still trapped. His family recorded a phone call with her. But for so many, it's fake. She was in EVICTION. The girl was on FaceTime with his sister and her 9-year-old son when the quake hit. He knows they did not make it.
Can you tell me how you're feeling right now?
I cannot describe this. Because now I am the only son. I have a living without a mother, without a father, without his brother.
I'm so sorry. More than 1,700 are now confirmed dead, and the danger of aftershocks is still real tonight. We felt one just as we were getting ready to go live.
That's an aftershock. Everyone that's sent a lot of panic. Take a look down here. People are running away from the buildings because that is the level of terror. There've been more than 600 aftershocks since then. David, the level of devastation here in La Guaira, the inaccessibility, the slow government response means that for many people, they're only just seeing a rescue operation, and there are still tens of thousands of people missing.
James Longman in Venezuela. James, we appreciate it, and the terror from those aftershocks is real. Thanks. Back here in the U.S. tonight, the Supreme Court and the major ruling on mail-in ballots, and in another case, how the justices have now expanded the power of the president. Mary Bruce at the White House.
Tonight, the Supreme Court dealing a blow to President Trump's sweeping effort to restrict mail-in voting. The justices upholding a Mississippi law that says ballots postmarked by Election Day but received up to 5 days later would still be counted.
No.
Justice Amy Coney Barrett writing, nothing in the federal Election Day statutes requires ballots to be received by Election Day. The electorate's choice is made when voting is complete, not when ballots are received.
I think it was very detrimental to honest elections, but it is what it is.
The president is pressuring the Senate to pass his Save America Act, which greatly restricts mail-in voting. He says until that happens, he won't sign a major housing bill backed by Republicans and Democrats.
What do you plan for the housing bill, Mr. President?
I don't know. I think it's so unimportant by compared to the Save America Act.
The president calling the housing bill, which would help millions of Americans afford housing, a quote, yawn.
It's a yawn. Because it's wonderful. To me, compared to the Save America Act, just about everything is a big yawn.
The High Court did hand Trump one big win today, expanding presidential power, allowing him to fire officials from independent bipartisan regulatory agencies for any reason. Chief Justice John Roberts writing the president may remove his subordinates at will.
He gives a president the right to do what the president should have the right to do.
But the justices carve out one exception, the Federal Reserve, blocking President Trump for now from firing Fed Governor Lisa Cook, citing our nation's tradition of central banking protected from political interference. And David, the Supreme Court dealing the president another blow today, letting stand a jury's $5 million judgment in favor of writer E. Jean Carroll. The jury found Trump sexually abused Carroll in the mid-90s and later defamed her. The president asked the justices to review the case, but they refused. And so now Trump will have to pay Carroll that $5 million.
Nope.
David.
Mary Bruce live at the White House on a Monday night. Mary, thank you. Tonight, former NBA player Malik Beasley facing federal charges accused in a sports gambling scheme, allegedly helping gamblers win hundreds of thousands of dollars by telling them he would underperform and then following through during the game. Here's Aaron Katursky.
Tonight, former NBA player Malik Beasley is facing federal charges accusing him of tailoring how well he played so sports gamblers could win hundreds of thousands of dollars. Prosecutors say Beasley, who made $60 million during his NBA career, accumulated multi-million-dollar gambling losses. And to pay off what he owed former teammate Ed Davis, agreed to underperform and at times overperform. In this 2024 game between the Milwaukee Bucks and LA Clippers, the indictment says Beasley promised to grab more rebounds than the sports books predicted, soaring in the final seconds to get it done.
And Beasley's going to hold on to this one.
His co-defendants collecting thousands of dollars from their alleged insider bet.
All right, Davis, yes!
The indictment quoted text messages allegedly between Beasley and Davis, who is also facing charges. Only way you can beat Vegas is sports betting. Everything else, they got the edge, Davis wrote. Beasley responded, well, yeah. This case is the latest, David, in a crackdown on illegal sports betting and the athletes who allegedly participate. Tonight, Beasley's lawyer tells us his client maintains his innocence.
David, Aaron Katursky, our chief investigative correspondent. Aaron, thanks. Here in New York tonight, a judge delaying the start of the federal trial for alleged CEO killer Luigi Mangione. The judge now saying jury selection will begin next January 5th, with opening statements taking place weeks later. The judge pushing back the federal trial to make room for the state trial, which begins in September. Tonight, disgraced lawyer Alec Murdaugh back in court for the first time since his conviction for the murders of his wife and son was overturned. The judge setting a new trial date for April 5th. The South Carolina Supreme Court overturned the guilty verdict, ruling a court clerk tainted the jury's decision by making comments to jury members. Murdaugh remains in prison on separate financial crimes. He insists he did not kill his wife and son. When we come back here tonight in New York City, the hotel that's been evacuated after what was sprayed, multiple people overcome. Also tonight, a powerful home explosion, house level. You can see to the heavy direction here. The contractor noticed just before the blast. And of course, tens of thousands have been watching those big bear eagles, Jackie and Shadow. Well, tonight news, one of their eaglets has fallen from that nest, and there's a search underway. A lot more news ahead. I'll be right back.
We'll spot you up to $200 for gas, groceries, bills, and more. Apply now.
Yeah. There was somebody that didn't log on for 40 days.
Here in New York City are searching for a suspect who sprayed bear spray inside a hotel. The DoubleTree on Stone Street in Lower Manhattan was evacuated. Hundreds of guests sent outside. Several people had to be treated at the scene. Tonight, investigators outside Philadelphia believe a propane tank may have caused a massive home explosion. Take a look. That house had been undergoing renovations. A contractor at the home was badly hurt. He told police later that he smelled natural gas just before that blast. When we come back tonight, the former NFL star now revealing he is battling ALS, communicating using his eyes. And we're tracking those eagles, Jackie and Shadow, of course, along with thousands, and what's now happened to one of their eaglets. To the index of other news tonight, NFL Pro Bowl running back Chris Johnson revealing to our Michael Strahan on GMA that he's been diagnosed with ALS. Johnson, who was told last year at the age of 39, now uses his eyes and a speech-generating device to communicate.
First, I want people to know that I'm still me. ALS has changed what my body can do, but it hasn't changed who I am.
Johnson and his wife Brittany say despite it all, they remain hopeful. Just incredible strength. Tonight, all eyes on the big bear eaglets, Jackie and Shadow's son Luna leaving the nest for the first time right there. But over the weekend, his sister Sandy falling out of the nest on Sunday. Friends of Big Bear Valley tonight, which operates the nest cam, say they believe she is nearby, hoping to spot her soon. They believe she's okay, and we'll keep you posted here. When we come back tonight, the moment on the court you have to see the mother, usher for 23 years, and who suddenly walks onto the court. Finally tonight, America Strong, the mother center court, and a surprise. Who walked onto that court? The emotional surprise at the WNBA game in Indianapolis that had the entire arena cheering.
Tonight, we'd like to honor one of our very own employees.
Center court at the Indiana Fever home game, Judy Davis, a longtime usher and a loving mom, being honored for 23 years as an usher.
Judy has been described by many guests as one of the main highlights of all the games they attend.
And a play she didn't see coming, waiting just off court, a surprise for her son coming home.
The Command Master Chief of Strike Fighter Wing Pacifica, a 25-year member of the United States Navy, Kyle Davis, happens to be Judy's son, who she hasn't seen in nearly 7 years due to military deployments and responsibility.
And right here tonight,
hi David,
that proud usher and proud mom, Judy.
I turned and saw my son standing there.
I could turn it on, I just don't have it on there. It's running smoother without it on. It's not laggy or anything.
Hi, David. Her proud son, U.S. Navy Command Master Chief Kyle Davis.
She's an amazing woman. She's been an amazing mother. And just giving her a hug for the first time in so long was just absolutely incredible.
That proud mom, Judy, an usher for 23 years. You deserve that moment. Good night.
Nah, it's just part of that. I think it's just this device.
In America. And now, World News Tonight has
I need to get my other device fixed.
live news program for the 4th year in a row.
I'm hoping this Indian guy can fix it.
Driver after a car accident.
If I can fix my Black Shark 2, then I can fucking play it on a sick gaming device that I have. It's either that or I can buy a fucking... I might buy a Red Magic.
Tonight, the extreme
Red Magic
weather
6.
emergency. 160
Because they have a
million
Red
people
Magic
bracing
10
for a
right now. That's
dangerous heat
insane.
wave as deadly storms and wildfires spread. Powerful weather crushing these silos and flattening buildings. Deadly floods leaving parts of the South in chest-deep water. And out-of-control wildfires out west lighting up the night sky. Plus, Al Roker's in to track a life-threatening heat dome for tens of millions this holiday week. Miraculous rescues from the rubble 5 days after deadly earthquakes slammed Venezuela. American teams, look at this, pulling this baby out alive. But why that government's response to the disaster is now sparking anger. A major Supreme Court moment expanding the president's power, how that could affect dozens of federal agencies, and why the justices won't overturn a civil sex abuse case against President Trump. The unexpected court hearing holdup for accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione, why he had to be rescued from an elevator. Mid-air scare for a JetBlue flight with the pilot saying they hit a drone just before landing. Disgraced lawyer Alec Murdoch in shackles and a prison jumpsuit back in court after his murder convictions were overturned. The fiery moments there and when he'll be retried. A deadly crocodile attack near a popular beach resort. Hear from the couple who tried to save the victim. Rodeo horror, a bull rider thrown and trampled, how he managed to survive. Dramatic apartment explosion. Firefighters, you see it there, pushed back after this powerful blast. Taylor Swift wedding watch, new reporting on the invites to a celebration and the non-disclosure agreements apparently coming with them. And our series, Great Americans, with the story of the family running America's oldest U.S. flag company. Their legacy literally woven into the fabric of our country. Nightly News starts right now.
This is the DC Nightly News with Tom Yamas.
Good evening, I'm Hallie Jackson in for Tom, and we are coming on the air tonight with the dangerous and deadly weather affecting millions, and that stifling heat dome descending on nearly half the country in what is now an extreme start to this holiday week. In the west, wildfires burning out of control in Colorado and in Utah, where here you can see it from above, thick smoke blanketing those mountains. In the south, the aftermath of deadly flooding that killed at least 4 people. And for survivors, the agonizing work of picking up the pieces. You can see the chest-deep water they're working in. And that heat wave is starting to hit hard. 36 states and more than 162 million people under alerts right now. Temperatures in some places set to feel like 110. Al will have a forecast in a minute. Dana Griffin's on the ground in Utah. Let me start with Shaquille Brewster in Chicago.
From brutal heat to powerful storms, raining hard now. Tonight, a dangerous mix of severe weather. Wind gusts up to 131 miles an hour, leaving devastating damage in South Dakota. While further west, crews battling massive wildfires in Utah and Colorado.
130-mile-an-hour winds.
Away. Look at that thick orange haze blanketing the sky. Here, the fires glow, reaching far into the distance. Crews scrambling to fight the fast-moving flames. In Utah, the nation's largest active wildfire exploding to some 93,000 acres. NBC's Dana Griffin is there.
Those plumes of smoke are hotspot flares firefighters are working around the clock to put out as afternoon wind and heat fuel the flames.
Tanner Larson is a volunteer firefighter who just lost his home.
It rained here today.
Absorb it at the moment. I'm sure that, you know, when we go up there, and especially today,
we had tons of heat yesterday. It was like
in
fucking
Colorado,
like
officials
95.
honoring 3 firefighters killed while battling the flames over the weekend. Meanwhile, in Kentucky, flash floods killing at least 4 people and triggering dozens of rescues and evacuations. This man pulling a refrigerator from the basement of the flooded home, the water up to his chest. All while dangerous heat stretches across more than half the country. 162 million people under heat alerts. Record-setting temperatures and humidity hitting folks from the Midwest and the East Coast. Unrelenting heat marking a brutal start to the holiday week.
Shaq is joining us now from Chicago. And Shaq, part of what makes this so dangerous is that it'll stay so warm even overnight.
This idea of continuous reinvention.
It's snowing in the fucking Netherlands. So.
It doesn't end, right?
That's not it.
Welcome to Reinvented Accenture.
That's right, Hallie, and that's why officials here are taking this so seriously. Even when the sun goes down and in those overnight hours, you can expect temperatures to feel like they're in their 80s, especially downtown. That's why over the next couple of days, Chicago is under heat warning going into Wednesday night. Hallie?
Shaq, thank you. Al is joining us now. And Al, it's not just Chicago. So many of us are bracing for a staggeringly hot holiday week.
That's right, Hallie. As you heard, 162 million from New England, the Northeast, down to Florida, and out into the plains. The heat indexes will be up to 115. This high pressure, big dome heat indexes triple digits for Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, New Orleans, and Houston. Air temperatures, Columbus, upper 90s, triple digits, New York, also in Nashville, down in Raleigh, add in the humidity, and the heat indexes, all triple digits, New York, Washington, Nashville, Columbus, and Chicago, and this goes into the weekend. Hallie?
Al Roker, plenty to watch, thank you. To Venezuela now, where we are seeing miraculous rescues, even a full 5 days after those deadly double earthquakes. Relief for some families, but for others, hope is beginning to fade. Here's Camila Bernal.
Tonight, from beneath the rubble, the miracles. You can hear this baby's cries as it's freed by American rescue teams, rushing off the pile for medical attention. And amazingly, moments later, from that same collapsed building, the baby's mother is also pulled out alive, greeted by cheers from her neighbors. Rescues still happening 5 days after those deadly back-to-back earthquakes in Venezuela. 106 hours. But there's also growing anger with the Venezuelan government. People saying officials have not moved fast enough to find those trapped. And to help survivors in La Guaira, people who lost everything are picking through piles of donated clothes. Ana Vanessa Herrero is there.
Hundreds behind me are sleeping on tents. They tell me that the government has not informed them what the next steps could be.
In Los Angeles, Kelly Montano tells us her parents are still missing.
Still don't believe it. No, I don't believe it.
She heard from them minutes before the earthquake hit. They were packing their car to leave the apartment.
My hope was that they were leaving from the parking. But today's Monday, and they doesn't appear any of them.
Now she's organized an aid donation site at her restaurant. Back in Venezuela, the hours are growing desperate to find more survivors. Telemundo's Julio Vaqueiro is there.
This was a 13th floor apartment building. Right now, they're not trying to find any people alive. They are just trying to find dead bodies.
And tonight, the UN estimates the death toll could hit as high as 10,000 people.
The current death toll up to more than 1,700 people, among them 3 Americans. Meanwhile, the U.S. is now sending more than $300 million for disaster response, and the Venezuelan government says it's working to evaluate damaged buildings and set encampments for those displaced. Hallie?
Camila Bernal, thank you. Here in Washington, the Supreme Court today is delivering a win to President Trump that could expand his presidential powers. Laura Jarrett is joining us now. But Laura, a separate ruling on the Federal Reserve shows that power may only go so far, right?
Hallie, that is right. Federal Reserve Board of Governor Lisa Cook will be able to stay on the job for now as her lawsuit plays out in the lower courts. The justice is saying today that the Fed is simply unlike other traditionally independent agencies, that the nation's central bank, of course, the body that sets interest rates for the country, must be protected from political interference. Yet, it's a different story, Hallie, when it comes to most other federal agencies. The justice is saying Congress cannot saddle the president with those that he doesn't want to work with, allowing the president to fire a Democratic appointee to the Federal Trade Commission. President Trump praising that ruling, saying it gives strength to the presidency, Hallie.
And Laura, the High Court is also now letting a $5 million civil verdict against President Trump stand in the E. Jean Carroll lawsuit?
Yes, Hallie. A jury in that case, you'll remember, had found Mr. Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation of writer E. Jean Carroll, which he's denied repeatedly. The president's last hope was the Supreme Court, but they refused to take up that appeal today. Carroll saying this is a win for every woman. Hallie?
Laura
Fuck
Jarrett,
her.
thank you. Also today, a hearing
Eugene
for
Carroll
accused
is
CEO
ugly and
Luigi
nasty.
Mangione was delayed for a bit after he got stuck in the courthouse elevator, according to a court official familiar with what happened. Mangione stayed in handcuffs as engineers worked to free him. He ended up arriving at the courtroom more than a half hour late. In those proceedings, we learned Mangione's federal trial is now set to begin on January 5th. He has pleaded not guilty. And a scare in the skies tonight with the latest incident of a close call between...
Peter Piper used the smart buying tools from Amazon Business and positively prospered.
Escape the end.
Make some noise for your judges you're about to meet. Start clapping right now for the premier door technician, Scott Hall. Is he still drilling out there? Is he behind me? Oh, did he get locked outside? He's coming.
Is art.
I just want there to be a good
Passed without pulling his dick out.
Oh, by wishing
So I
alpha male John Bennett. Alright. John, Dan, 5 jokes, tit for tat. Who's going first?
Okay.
Alright, make some noise. First battle of the night.
John is from Connecticut. His full name is John Jeremiah Francis Bennett IV. Yeah, it seems like he'd be really racist, but don't worry, he assured me that his friend group includes a diverse collection of different skull sizes.
Guys, it's June, so I'd just like to start off the show by wishing a happy Pride Month
Happy
to
faggot
Dan's
month.
voice and overall demeanor. No, seriously, Dan, your voice sounds like Kermit the Frog if he got kicked in the balls.
Thank you so much. Your mustache was the inspiration. I couldn't have done it without you. John is a lawyer, and he has also been arrested for public urination 4 separate times. Yeah, the bar exam is actually the only bar he's ever passed without pulling his dick out.
Dan is a failed Jewish magician's assistant who is now, I know, I could have stopped there, who is now dating a failed Muslim van life influencer. Where'd you guys meet? Your parents' suicide?
John told me that he is still on his family's phone plan. Yeah, that's what he calls it when he rings his mom from jail and goes, I did a pee again.
Thank you, Peter Pansexual. Dan, you look like you just got voted out of an a cappella group. You look like your yearbook quote was just, Mom, can you come pick me up?
John was once taken out of a strip club on a stretcher. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but I can only assume it involved a serious misunderstanding about what it means to make it rain.
Really going hard with the pee jokes. I like it.
Oh, just wait, brother.
Guys, Dan lives with a married couple. You would think that's a weird, living situation. Why doesn't he move out on his own? And I asked myself the same thing, and all I could think of is Arukata. I don't know why.
That was good, and it's because there's no juice in here.
Close, okay, all right.
That's on the producers.
Muslim crowd.
John's making fun of me. I think John and I actually look kind of similar. He's kind of like me if my family was evil in a Catholic way instead of a Jewish one. Some of you still don't see it here. Maybe this will help. And I know what you guys are thinking. 4 pee jokes. Come on, 4 is a lot. Yeah, 4 is a lot, and 4 is the number of times that John was arrested for public urination. He keeps getting arrested. He's not even that good at it. Get some help, man.
Guys, like I said, Dan is a magician's assistant. I happen to be a little bit of a magician myself, so I was wondering if you can help me out with the magic trick. I'm thinking of a number 1 through 10, or think of a number 1 through 10 yourself. I'll close my eyes. You can tell the audience what it is. Okay. Now you guys all got it? You got the number? Okay, now there's no way I could have known that number, right? Now, Dan, what's your birthday?
My birthday is December 2nd.
And what's your favorite color?
Favorite color is yellow.
Okay, now there's no way that I could have known it before now, right? Dan, I'm gonna have you open that up and read that.
Whatever, I'm not gonna read it.
Be a team player.
Yeah, it's what you think it says. It says magic is gay.
Yeah! Got you, bitch! Got you! I need this. Now for your first battle of the night. Wow. Who says they won't bleed for their art, huh? Alright, which is crazy because you actually have a pee stain on your jeans right now, but, anyway.
With Amiga Auto Insurance, it's not just about where you're going, but who you go with. We're customer owned, and we look after what matters most to you. Together. Get your quote today.
Anyway, who am I to judge? Scott Hall, what do you think of this first battle?
Amazing battle to what looks between what looks to be the Wright brothers. John, man to man, mustache to mustache. Are you dyeing that thing?
I'm not.
It's pretty dark.
Thank you.
I like it. I like it in your old-time radio face. You with Dan's voice, you'd be a legend. The rare double prop ending.
Yeah.
Almost never works. You guys pulled it off. I did like the pee thing. You almost got my vote for it, but then John did something I agree with. Magic is gay. So my vote goes to John on this one.
All right, 1 vote for John Bennett. Lucas McCary, what do you think?
Well, this was a fun battle. 2 natural enemies, a firefighter and someone who's flaming. Now, John, you said that Dan, you failed at being Jewish?
I don't agree. John said it. I don't know.
I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you, brother.
I did the firefighter flaming thing. I thought I loved the pee stuff. I usually anyone if they mention pee, they get my vote, and you peed your pants. I love that. I wish that you committed to actually peeing your pants. I would love to take the train home with you to see people's reactions to your. Yeah, please. If you pee your pants right now, I'll give you the win. And John, if you poop your pants, I'll fuck it, man. But John,
That's not fair. John already pooped his pants. Come on.
No, that was hilarious. I'm gonna give it to John.
All right, 1 for John Bennett.
Slight edge, just barely.
Yeah. Hope, which one of these fuzzy memories do you want to vote for?
Hey, yo, white men silly as hell, son. How are y'all ever the master race? That's crazy.
Stand for the people.
One artist and one artist only, and then you make some noise for who you guys think. I only want to hear from you four, all right? If you think John Bennett won this battle, make some noise. Or whatever you guys want to do, all right? If you think Dan Feingold won, make some noise. All right. By thunderous applause, Dan Feingold takes it. How funny would it be to piss your pants then lose? All right. But Dan, if you want to come up here anytime during the show and do it for real, I'll pay you $50. Okay.
I'll throw in $1 on that.
Yeah. All right. Give it up for your first battle of the night, everybody. We're going to keep this... Oh, shit. This one will be a real slobber knocker, I feel. Start clapping right now for Tommy Lynch. And his opponent, Alex McLeod. Sorry. Yeah. How do you say it? McLeod. My own handwriting, my bad. Alex McLeod, everybody. Give it up for her one more time. All right, Alex, tell me who's going first.
Okay. I'll go first. Oh, yeah. Make some noise. Tommy Lynch. Tommy Lynch. Lynch. You guys want to guess why the boys down at Ellis Island gave him that last name? That's right, you guys. It's Gaelic for pussy.
Alex is a huge slut. She's claimed to hooked up with way too many comics. Has anybody in this room hooked up with Alex? So she's also a fucking liar.
I'm from Cleveland, you guys. I'm fucking uglier comics. Tommy grew up on a farm. He lost his virginity the same way all the other farm boys did. Needle in a haystack. That's right, you guys. Tommy has a thin dick. And a foot fetish. His girlfriend's always yelling, "There's a snake in my boot!"
Like Alex said, she just moved here a few months ago. It's so good to roast her before she gets HPV from a 45-year-old photographer. No, you're gonna do well here. You look like a lesbian that came out of Beacon's closet.
Newsflash, buddy. They have HPV in Cleveland. Growing up on a farm was hard for Tommy. He had to do a bunch of gross, disgusting stuff. And you can take the boy out of the farm, but you can't stop him from choking the chicken, feeding the geese, tying kittens into a bag and drowning them in a river.
Okay.
To love that side, I have to hate it first.
Alex, she seems so sweet. We just met tonight, actually. Usually just, a little bit before roast we send each other information. She asked if I wanted to get together for a drink. I answered I had a girlfriend. But really, what can we say about Alex? She's so basic, bland, no bad qualities, but no good either. Just kind of blends into the background. It's tough. What were we talking about? Any birthdays in the crowd?
It's true. I did keep trying to get questions, trying to ask you questions for this thing so I could learn something about you, and you did just keep writing back, I have a girlfriend, over and over again, like The Shining. Tommy's a bitch. Tommy's like the boy who cried wolf. You guys know the story. He's screaming, "Wolf, wolf," and all the villagers can clearly see that he's fucking a golden retriever.
Thanks, Olivia Mild. Tap water's too spicy for you. You look like a walking Hinge profile. there.
I love a good mural. Everyone kept telling me that Tommy is broke. That's not true. Tommy's not broke. Tommy has multi-generational AIDS.
Alex is what you get when you cross a horse girl with the face of an actual horse. The eyes on the side of the head allow her 360 visual range, but she still can't see she should immediately move back to Ohio. Basically just so I could say, oh, bye, ho.
Peripherals go crazy.
They sure do. Alright. You know, sometimes comedy is like jazz, where it's the things you don't say that really...
Her act?
Luke Davis, Claire Donaher, you guys have been spending too much time on Wattpad, but, Pope, let's start with... Alex, one more time, but give it up for Tommy Lynch also, and your winner, Alex McLeod. Alright, we're gonna keep this moving right along. Listen, I've only got a few more quirky whites, then we get to the, but the final boss of the quirky whites themselves. Start clapping for Claire Donaher! And her opponent, the guy she leaves at the start of a Hallmark movie, it's Luke Davis! Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay, third battle, make some noise!
To prepare for this roast, Luke sent me a document about himself that can only be described as a manifesto. I do not care how many times you got kicked off your JV basketball team. One of the sections he had was like things that make me insecure. And it was like the cut on my lip. Dude.
Oh my god.
I don't give a fuck about your cold sore.
Clearly not. Give it up for the hottest type of woman that could also easily be a lunch lady. You look like when guys don't come, you say, well, at least let me jack you off.
It's about the journey, not the destination. Luke, I'm so glad you're here. It's awesome to see the face behind the lips of the famous coffee shop glory hole. Most people fuck their way to the top, but everybody knows that Luke prefers bottoming.
Yeah, doesn't Claire have the vibe of the only girl on a pirate ship? Yarr! At least let me check you out.
Spank bank. The type of guy to text you 2 weeks after hookup, like, so, that wasn't like I raped you or anything, right?
Oh my god. Claire's dad is a doctor, and her mom was a nun. Hot. Dad's a nun, mom's a nun, was your mailman the pool boy? Yeah.
Yes,
And Claire's mom stopped being a nun when she met Claire's dad. Damn, Claire, your dad's dick was so bad that your mom stopped believing in God.
I want to make clear, my mom had sex with a lot of men after she left the convent. Luke, I got a question. Do the carpet match the drapes? Are your pubes as gay as your haircut?
Like a perm? Claire's bisexual. She came out a little while ago. And I asked Claire, I said, was that hard? Was that hard to come out as bisexual? And she said it was hard, but not nearly as hard as the alternative, which is, of course, just getting better at comedy. Okay. That's for the comics.
Last joke.
Oh man, I have so many. Okay, wait. Let's see. Well, you do look like Taylor Lautner if he had a binge eating disorder. And I feel like you got gay stolen valor because of your dick sucking lips on your hair and bottom eyes. And he looks gay.
Wait, you need to see this. Temu is doing a $0 event right now. I'm not kidding. Everything I'm tapping.
Claire is a cancer. She also had cancer. Damn, Claire, I wish you were an AIDS. Claire and I actually have the same birthday, and this is a true story. I met Claire at my birthday party. She came up to me and she goes, actually, it's my birthday. And I went, well, actually, it's my party, so why don't you shut the fuck up, bitch? I'm gonna go to your wedding wearing a white dress. Oh, is this your husband? Yeah, my husband's 6'4", and he's really strong, and he's tall, and he holds me down, and he fucks me good. He fucks me hard, and then he holds me.
Like, he's gay.
Well, okay, if you say so. Luke Davis, Claire Donaher, you guys have been spending too much time on Wattpad, but Pope, let's start with you. What do you think?
Yeah, I love this act reunion. This was sick. Both had great. Can we give it up for them? I like their jokes. It was good. Both had great jokes, but I'm gonna give this one to Luke because I like that callback to "Let me suck you off." Like that shit was good, man. So yeah, I'm giving it to Luke.
All right, one for Luke Davis. Jamie Wang, what do you think?
They both look bisexual that only fucks men. I also think they're both very funny, and my vote goes to Claire because she dressed better.
Yeah, line up your hen leaf. All right, anyway, Luke and Carrie, what do you think?
I love this. You guys look like a Christian TikTok couple. You guys look like you do acoustic cover songs and hip-hop songs, but still say the N-word. Luke, I didn't like that you made fun of bisexuals. That was rude. Sorry, Pope. This battle started off so good and then got really, really bad. But I liked Luke a little bit more.
All right, 2 for Luke, 1 for Claire. Scott Hall, what do you think?
2 for Luke, 1 for Claire. Interesting. A man versus a woman. No. This is an amazing battle, Luke. I always like watching Luke battle because he always has like a through line. The jerk, let me jerk you off was amazing, and you sat in it too. So even though I do think everyone wants a tie, I'm gonna have to give it to Luke. I think he pulled it out.
All right, Luke Davis takes this battle. One more time for Claire Donaher as well. All right, let's keep things. What? Oh, I thought you said pause. You mean pauses and don't be gay, or pauses and stop the show? Oh, okay, got it. All right, anyway, we'll continue the show then, homosexually. Start clapping right now for your next battler.
I gotta get up super early, so we're only gonna do this like one more time and call it.
And her opponent, Corey Dick. Corey Dick. All right. I read it like it's written. All right. All right, Radia, who's going next first?
Nice guys. Does that mean me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys, Corey is one kooky gal, okay? She plays the banjo. She has a cat named Fart. She has all of her headshots in a hot dog costume. She does Family Guy impressions. Okay, she is basically a female protagonist written by a man. Yeah, what's next? Loving beer and video games?
I love Call of Duty, man. Rania is vegan. She's been vegan for a super long time, and I do not doubt her commitment to animal advocacy because I have seen her act, and she never kills.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Are you vegan or
no?
Because you're joking. Okay. Corey's dad. This one's sad, you guys. Okay, for real. Stop laughing, you guys. Let's be serious for once. Corey's dad killed himself. Okay, he did. He killed himself on his 69th birthday. Nice. Yeah. 69. See where you get your sense of humor from.
It's awesome. Honestly, to kill yourself on your 69th birthday rules. Thanks, Carrie Brad Shalom. Okay. Rania was raised Muslim. She also lived in a van for a really long time, as we mentioned earlier. She was a huge hippie Muslim, right? Which means she would get stoned before and after sex.
Corey wears baggy shirts to hide her huge tits, or I assume, as she calls them, bazongas, you know. She has bangs to cover her big forehead. She has like a brain-rotted meme personality to hide the fact that she'll never be as funny as her dad killing himself on his 69th birthday, you know. 69.
Thanks, Smella Hadid. Okay. If you're here, who's cock-blocking all the hot virgins, huh? Okay, all right. You really put the mid and Middle Eastern. Your skin is so oily, I'm thinking about liberating it.
You're sweating.
You guys are gonna think about that on the way home.
Yeah. I don't know. This is crazy coming from someone who I guarantee squirted the first time she watched Rick and Morty.
I don't know how to squirt.
Okay. Well then, you probably named your strap-on Pickle Rick. I don't know. There we go. All
Give me the water bottle. I can prove I can squirt right now.
Corey has RBF, resting baguette face. I don't know, Corey. Why the long face? Okay, is it because it's Father's Day this weekend?
Yeah, it's actually.
Yeah, that is sad.
Rania is known to yell at service workers all the time. She's a real Karen. I mean, Quran.
Nice. Corey does social media for the meal delivery service HelloFresh. You all know HelloFresh. I was curious about her work, so I actually checked their Instagram today, and here was their latest post. This is from Corey. Hey, chuckle fucks! Too tired to cook after a long day of ripping that bong and jorking it? Don't be a retard. Sign up for HelloFresh. 30% off with discount code. Hello, Moto.
These are turbulent times.
Off with discount code.
Actually, if you guys use retard50, it will take 50% off your next HelloFresh order. That's real. Heard it from the source. Post me, bitch. Whatever. Rania, you freaking goober, you.
I told you she's kooky.
Okay, Rania's from Michigan. You guys ever heard of that? I think we all agree that that's kind of like a flyover state, right? I think Rania would also agree if she was allowed on planes. Fuck! Why do I only have Muslim jokes?
I was doing you a favor not using your real name, but get it over this roast battle, everybody. Let's start. Oh, if you thought you couldn't squirt before, problem solved. And his opponent, Brian Boucher. Brian Boucher, everybody.
Contain your excitement, John. Jesus.
Who's going first?
You'll go first.
All right.
Whatever you want, Big T.
Yeah, let's go. I'll go first. Usually, guys, cue the clap sign, please. Thank you. What's your name again?
Brian.
Brian posted on Instagram that he hates people who wear Trump merch, but he said he bought a Zoran Mondani butt plug, which I assume lives rent-free in your asshole, you socialist retard.
Oh boy. Alright, well.
It's on your Instagram.
I mean, you know, listen.
Well, he told me it was about his family. I'm like, I'm not roasting those retards, I'm roasting you.
I will. It's like if
truck was from Staten Island. Okay. So before we start, I want to say congrats to the Knicks on winning a championship. Okay, yeah. All right, to celebrate, I'm going to be roasting a human basketball. It's fun. He got a lot of similarities to one. He's round, he's orange, Europeans are disgusted by him, and also, Big T told me that he used to get beat up for being white, so he's also gotten tossed around by a lot of black kids in a courtyard, you know? Nick's in 500 pounds. Okay.
It's funny that you're making fun of my body, you know?
I know, that's why I did it. That's how jokes work, Big T.
I thought we look more alike. Your dad's a cop, your mom's a whore. There's two pigs. Thank you for taking time from selling lemonade at the Lilith Fair to be here. Brian and his dad hate each other. Brian hates him for his dad never playing peekaboo with him as a kid. His dad hates him for being a liberal who hangs out with trannies who tuck their dick and play peekaboo with him. You ever push your cock to the back at the peekaboo? I don't agree with it. You know, top floor penthouse. Yeah, come on. I'm placating right now. I need your vote. Come on.
Like, I want to tell him to stop gyrating, but this is how he gets his steps in. Big T, you gelatinous oaf. God damn. You're like an old cartoon henchman that's like, I'll give it to you, buckle my show, and then you like drop an anvil on a building and contract diabetes.
Sorry to walk twice as long as maybe your little small feet, buddy. Sorry to the size 14, you know what I mean?
I'm fucking kill myself.
Oh man, Brian's a gentrifier in Brooklyn, and from the looks of it, not only does he gentrify the neighborhood, looks like he's gentrifying their nose too. Maybe that's why your dad hates you. He's a cop. He knows. Look at his nose. Look at it. It's either a Jew or a black nose. And my girl's a Jew. I know a Jew nose. Sorry again, Muslim chick. Off at the back or off the roof. Well, I'm placating to her. Come on. We made eye contact. That's all we can do. I'm only kidding. Come on, he's a great Muslim jokes. I'm putting him in the line for the first time ever. I love you. Come on, man. Listen, I ain't going to the city tomorrow. You're right by there. Come on, come on. I watch the parade on TV. I don't give a fuck. I'm here for her.
I'm just gonna let you go.
With me, man. Come on, man. I'm sweating for you. Come on, you go.
Oh, can I go now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Jesus, it's like Jabba the Hutt from the Bronx. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. God, you're like fucking jeez. Like, okay, Big T looks like he stands on the street and going like, hey, Toots, bring those hot legs over here, you know?
It works.
You look like you go.
Yo, right, Nick? I said I got cold sores, right? Hey, they don't get them from not eating pussy. They Toots. Let me see that clam.
Use a consonant, please.
Look at you steaming in this summer heat. That's clam liqueur. That's how you talk to the bitches, man.
Just fucking please die of a heart attack. Please, just do it. Like, just hurry up. You look like you go up to people and go, hey, check this out, and then show people AI porn on your phone, you know? You look like you go into a public pool and you're like, I like the water because I can do flips in the water, you know?
Thank you for taking time for me.
Well, not that I got one more. It's not gonna hit, but you know, you look like before you eat a donut, you go, well, that's for you, you know?
One donut. That's full. Alright. Thank you for taking time from missing your rehearsal with the Tone Rangers to be here tonight. Tap, tap, tap. No one ever sees the break up the class, you retards. Bunch of dumb
sometimes people give me crap for reading off index cards when I do roast battles, and I just want to say that this was my attempt at showing Big T that this is what reading is.
Remember that time you swore you'd never and screamed so loud?
What reading is. Okay? It took a little while to get the DMs to me. Like, you didn't DM me your info until like 2 or 3 days ago. I don't think you understand how DMs work. You ask me, people like, no! I know DNs, I need DOs, I know DPs, I know DQs, I know all D letters. Okay. And the only person, hold on, I got this thing, but then he goes this thing, but then this thing, and then that, fucking retard. I mean, come on, fucking, I hate this so much. Should I tell your next one?
Down your testosterone, the only person laughing was D Wicks. The little DW jokes, but
You're like horizontal dance. Stop bouncing to the side. Like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know if this liberal. How do you know your fucking parties? How do you know you're a liberal? You don't know you're a homosexual, but
please give me your political views, please. I want so much.
Politics?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Politics.
Yeah, please.
Retard sexual. What's wrong with the word politics?
Yeah, what's
really Trump? Any of them? Huh? You want diarrhea? Suck your dad's dick and eat your mom out. You dumb fuck. You fucking retard. All right, listen. I don't know if Brian's a homosexual or not, but I do know he's a sexual predator who takes advantage of people with medical conditions. Fuck. This cocksucker had the audacity to ask Dan for a ride home on his moped, knowing damn well that motherfucker can't stop doing this. That's like fucking soaking your dick in Michael J. Fox's mouth and not expecting to come, you fucking gay fuck. Who asks a guy who goes like this on a moped? The whole way go up Knickerbocker, there's a lot of bumps. Like, what the fuck? Who asked Dan? Dan, you wrote in the comment. I got the picture on my phone. I went through my phone. I got a lot of pictures of Dan for some reason. I screenshot them. Bring them up with this.
Okay, can I continue, or have you gotten your 12 steps in?
He had that little testosterone burst in the fourth joke, but you blew your load already. Come on.
All right. Oh, yeah, I sure did. I sure did. I blew my load, which I know that because unlike you, I can see my penis. Anyway, is this the last joke? Is this the last joke?
And that's doing nothing.
Shut the fuck up. Is this the last joke?
I can't see it. It's working.
Oh, my God.
Look, action. I'm not good. That's what you're saying.
Do we have to give the people what they want, John? The people want him to get on The Biggest Loser. Please. Oh my God. All right, let's end this. If this goes on any longer, I'm gonna get stuck in Big T's gravitational orbit. All right. He has sleep apnea, I assume. Okay. I don't know. He probably has health issues. You sold drugs on the street. I'm sure it wasn't Ozempic. I can tell you that. And, man, I don't know if you know this, Big T, his brother was a construction worker. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Fucking Jabba the Hutt from the Bronx.
Owns $1 million home like his brother.
Okay,
come on, man.
stop talking.
For a socialist, ask him if he's gonna give his dad's inheritance away. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I like him. So give right now. Sign it right now. Get a paperwork of him signing over his fucking inheritance.
I think, okay.
Socialist bullshit.
Give him the keep going.
Don't tell him it doesn't come from money, not to make money. Suck my dick from the back. Peekaboo. Call back, bitch.
It's true. And then tell him another thing.
Fucking hot, man. Suck my dick. I'm not a puppy. I've been inside. My tan should be better. Like I told that bitch in the bagel store.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness. Easy, wow. Alright, okay, easy. The battle's over. It's like, God, you know when like a Vietnam vet just freaks out in the mall? Alright, yeah, dude, that was like when Palpatine converted Anakin to the dark side. Alright, judges. Scott Hall, go ahead. Wow.
What do I say after that? I don't even want to clap for you again, though, either. I'm so conflicted. Oh, my God. What happened, Big T?
You didn't give me a lot of info on that Polish. action, you dumb fuck! DS!
Alright. Wow, alright. Easy. You've already won. Yeah. Yes, okay. We're just... You gotta play it backwards, but,
I've never seen anything like that.
Scott.
Shut up.
Yeah.
This is homeless energy. Big T started an Instagram page and it's got some followers and it's clearly going to
He's drunk with power. And eggnog, yeah. Yeah, my bad. So this is yeah. Alright, vote.
I think, well, Brian has an energy of like a snotty kid, like disciplining his lippy butler. And I think that made Big T mad. But I don't know. I don't really know what happened the second half of it. I did like Brian's impression of Big T. No one's ever done Big T at him.
Yeah.
That's a first. Yeah. I think my vote goes to Brian on this one.
Oh, okay. One for Brian Boucher. Lucas McCary, what'd you think?
Well, you both look like you're auditioning to be an Eminem. Man, Big T, what's the T stand for? Terrific? I love that. T, I loved it so much. Brian, you're really bad, man. You had, Big T, he has all the charisma in the world. The whole crowd loved him, and it was hard to get on your side because you're against him. You're the heel, man, and you're necessary, but god damn, your biggest laugh was when you did an impression of Big T.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA.
So, man, I gotta give it to Big T, man.
All right, one for Big T. We gotta fight. Hope.
Yo, what the fuck was that, son? This is the type of shit that makes me miss New York. That was crazy. Is this what happens at white barbershops? Because that was crazy. I absolutely love this battle for no absolute reason. I just gotta give it to Big T for the energy. That was crazy.
He's a giver.
Yo, what?
All right, two for Big T. Jamie Wang. No.
Nice battle between Minion and the Gru. And they both look so smooth and hairless. They look like each other's ball sack. And I think Big T is very sexy when he shakes his body or he's fat. His fat is dripping. But I vote for Brian for emotional support.
Oh, shit. All right, we got it. We don't have the time. We don't have the time for one more Big T joke. All right, I was clean shaven when he started talking. But, all right, I'm going to put my hand over one of you guys for the audience. If you think... if you think the next prophet of Allah, Big T, won this battle, make some noise. Yeah. All right, the hardest part about throwing you off the roof is getting you up the stairs. But, if you think Brian Boucher won this battle, make some noise. Oh, man. All right, give it up for following your dreams, everybody. And Big T takes it. And for a retard fight. All right, start clapping right now for the producer of this show, Dan Wicks. And his opponent, our AC repairman, it's Brandon Lott.
I like that joke, John.
There's the mic. Okay, Brandon, Dan, final battle. Who's going first?
All right. You want to go first? All right, we might need to game plan this, dude. All right, you want to go? I can go first. All right. Okay, Brandon, just so you know, it's packed in here.
Sure, sounds like it.
And the room has been going insane.
I heard.
So here we go now for my first actual joke. This battle starts now. Okay. Brandon went blind a year and a half ago, but I was born in the darkness. Yes, Brandon merely adopted the darkness when he moved to Atlanta.
All right. Dan Wicks here, originally from Long Island. He's Italian and has Tourette's. Well, he's got more like the jiggly Tourette's, not so much the shouty. But he told me it's getting worse, but he does shout some things sometimes, but he said he only shouts offensive racial epithets when he's like by himself, which is really impressive for someone with Italian descent. And from Long Island, you're a hero, man.
Thank you. Brandon, that wasn't me shouting that. That was some other guy. But yeah, Brandon did move to Atlanta. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, right? Okay. Then you could probably co-sign what I'm about to say. Yeah. Brandon moved to Atlanta. Isn't that crazy? He looks like he moved to Harlem to learn jazz.
Co-writing credit for Joda there. Yeah, Dan, you got the laugh and the beak of Woody Woodpecker, which is funny. That's coincidence. That's also the name of your favorite gay porn star.
It is.
Yeah. Got the poster on the door. Your roommate told me.
I'm being so funny. I feel so bad for you that you can't see my act outs.
I can hear him.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, what do I have next? I bet you can smell them. Oh, yeah. Did you have more joke?
Nah, that's it for that.
Okay, word. As I said, teamwork. Okay. Brandon turned 40 and lost his 20/20. But at least he can't see how badly his life is going.
I can hear and smell and feel it. I'm still in it. Oh man, Dan, you like laugh like a machine, man. You sound like a old school fax machine trying to connect. Just. How many bars is that?
We actually still use fax machines. We just didn't tell you.
Oh shit! I just ain't seen one in a minute.
Anyway, speaking of machines, imagine Brandon's girlfriend having breast cancer, and he just thinks that he's like feeling elevator buttons.
Oh my God. Fuck.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna call it. I got court tomorrow morning. I gotta be there at like 8, so
Good Lord.
I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, Dan is a fucking nerd. He's like a mathlete in high school, played Magic the Gathering. He's a computer programmer. And, oh, god damn it, dude. What was the end of that joke? Let me skip to a different one. I'll come back to that. Look, Dan's going bald. Alright, and some guys would say that's a solar panel for a sex machine. But for Dan, it's kind of legit. It's a solar panel for a fucking human vibrator. Alright, ladies, just get out of his face, tell him a funny joke, and hold on tight. He's gonna take you there.
I'm not going bald. That's some other guy.
Some other guy.
Yeah. Anyway, if you masturbate too much, you might go blind.
You will.
Yeah. And then your sister can do it for you.
She can, but she won't. Fucked up. Alright, I remembered the end of that joke. Yeah, so you're a fucking nerd. Magic the Gathering, computer programming. I feel like you'd even be a bird watcher if it wasn't for the fact every time you go to the park, the birds go silent because they feel the vibrations, think an earthquake is coming.
Please tell me about bird watching.
ballpark. But, gang, that's it. Judges, final thoughts, final battle of the night. Let's start with Jamie Wang. What'd you think?
The two together make a good Roomba. I will go for Dan. I think he has more bangers.
All right. Thank you, Sifu. One for Dan Wicks. Pope, what'd you think?
I didn't know there was gay couples on Love on the Spectrum. I'm gonna give this one to Dan.
All right. Would you care to elaborate? Or all right. Anyway, sure thing. Lucas McCary, what'd you think?
Dan, it looks like you're juking at Brandon to see if he's faking it. Brandon, I felt bad for you because at one point you forgot one of your jokes, and I almost said to look at your notes. But then I didn't because you're blind. So I'm gonna go because he's not blind. I'm gonna go for Dan.
Okay.
All right.
That's 3 for Dan Wicks. He's got it wrapped up. Scott Hall, final thoughts.
Amazing to know these guys have been friends for a long time. You imagine Dan helping Brandon around, just yanking his shoulder out of his socket. I hope my body retard, mental retard joke makes sense now.
Oh, that was 90 minutes ago.
Makes sense, still not funny. I do want to take the opportunity, Dan, you don't have to take it, but we missed you on the judges' table tonight in your brutal honesty. Do you have any thoughts about tonight's show?
How would you judge this roast, Dan? Yeah.
I mean, this is one of those shows where I am not able to do that because it's all on me.
My vote goes to Brandon.
All right. Brandon Lod, 110.
See you guys tomorrow.
Dan Wicks takes it, everybody. Give it up for him. All right. Give it up for Brandon Lod.